Having trouble sleeping?
I feel uncomfortable in that fancy room.
I feel the same way. Do you know much about the last Queen of K?
Her reign lasted for 6 years. Her posthumous name was Yo-Oh. That's all I know.
Did she cause Shitsudo?
No. From what I remember, she took it upon herself to resign from the throne.
You mean she chose to die? But why? I wonder what kind of person Yo-Oh was.
The information I heard was that she was the daughter of a merchant.
You mean she was an average person?
Yes.
Just like me, then. I can't help but wonder, what would make Keiki choose normal people like us? Oh, Keiki. Why did you choose me?
Keiki! Keiki! Not here in Gyoten! We will not permit women here in Gyoten!
Please forgive my interruption, but I must oppose you regarding this matter. These women do not have anywhere else to go.
Were you the one who did it? You were the one who tempted the Taiho, weren't you?
Please, Your Majesty.
You took advantage of the Kirin. You used your tears so he would show you mercy. You deceived him, and now you're going to pay. Keiki, order your Shirei to punish them now, and make sure to leave no one alive. And if they try to stand and run, then cut off their legs. If they hold on to the pillars, then chop off their arms. Show no mercy for those who disobey the Imperial command. Do you understand? Good. Now exile all the women. Not only from Kimpa Palace, but from the entire kingdom of K.
But Your Majesty...
If there are no women left in this kingdom, then no one will ever be able to trick you like that again.
She fell in love with Keiki, and it must have made her go crazy.
Keiki! Keiki! Keiki!
I don't want to see it.
Keiki!
He's suffering from Shitsudo. The heavens are angry with you, Your Majesty.
No! This can't be happening! No! Please help Keiki. Please. Please. Save Keiki.
Yo-Oh visited Mount Ho and offered the heavens her resignation. It was the only way that she could save Keiki. The sword Suigu only shows visions of the truth. In this case, it showed you exactly what you wanted to see.
I'm no different of a person than Yo-Oh was. If I become a queen, I'm sure I'll make mistakes like she did. The sword knows it, and it's mocking me.
Yeah! Ow! Hey, don't! No! Take him down! Hey!
Why don't you try and play a game with them?
But I can't even speak their language.
If you don't open up your mind, then how are they ever supposed to be able to understand you? I was once much like you. I thought nobody understood me. So I didn't bother talking to my parents, or to any of my teachers either. It's not too late for you, though. If your friend really is the Queen of K, then she will no doubt be able to help you get back to your home.
King Ko.
I am glad to see that you are safe.
Thank you.
It appears that the evil Kaikaku has somehow deceived the King of N.
From what I've heard, she's claiming to be the Queen of K now.
This is dreadful news. She will bring an end to this world. Sugimoto, will you save this world?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I know if we pay a little visit to the King of N, that she will show herself to you. As your friend, of course.
The Tai Kirin? Is he a taika also?
Yeah, didn't I mention that to you?
He's the Hina of the Tai Kingdom.
What's a Hina?
A Hina is a Kirin which hasn't matured yet. When a Kirin reaches adulthood, it stops growing physically.
And so, does that mean you became an adult Kirin sooner than Keiki did?
Now you got it.
That reminds me. I had heard that Taiki was believed to be dead.
I don't think that information is correct.
Huh?
From what I understood, he had died a long time ago. The kingdom had been in the midst of a war for quite a while, and I heard the Kirin was missing, so naturally I thought that...
But I thought a ruler from one kingdom can't start a war with a ruler from another. The heavens forbid it, right?
That's right. It is strictly forbidden for a king to cross the border using his army. The king would be punished immediately. That's why now Taka can't go rescue Keiki on his own. The war that's going on in Tai is a civil war. Both King Tai and Taiki have been missing. If they had really died, then there should be a new Kirin's Ranka growing on Mount Ho. But I haven't heard of it, so they're probably still alive. You remember?
Huh?
Don't you remember the first night that we met?
Yes, I do.
I was there that night because I was searching for Taiki.
What's Taiki's real name?
I think it was something like Kori. No, actually it was Takasato something. He was a black Kirin and very rare.
And do you know what Keiki's real name is?
Keiki's just Keiki. Taiki and I have actual names because we both came here from Horai. But usually, Kirin don't have parents or names.
They don't have parents?
The life of a Kirin can be a very sad one. They are born to serve their masters and show them complete loyalty. They even die without graves for their masters.
They don't have graves?
Technically, the Kirin are buried along with their masters, but not their actual bodies.
Huh?
Hey, watch what you're saying.
Don't worry, it's no big secret. The Kirin have Yoma as servants. They're called Shirei. The Shirei are only bound to them because of the agreement they have, that when the Kirin die, the Shirei get to eat their corpses.
I heard that the Kirin taste good, too. If you feel any compassion for the Kirin, then you must try and help Keiki.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this.
Yoko.
The last queen, Yo-Oh, cared for Keiki so much and it was still a disaster. It's just that people are so... I can be so foolish sometimes. I sometimes do things even though I know I shouldn't be doing them.
You mustn't worry about it. As long as you remember the fact that you can be foolish once in a while, you will always have the assistance of your other half there to help you.
My other half?
I'm talking about your Kirin.
I think I'd like to go down to the town now.
Huh?
Does that mean that you're...
I'm not running away from here. I just feel like I'm something completely different when I'm down there. It's like I don't know, I just want to make the choice around other mortals that are more like me.
Please leave me alone!
Tsukimoto!
Korin is suffering from Shitsudo?
Or so the Ho has reported to me.
There's no doubt about it. King Ko is definitely after Yoko.
If that's the case, then what do you think that he's planning to do when he finds her?
Excuse me.
Maybe we should go and talk to King Ko himself.
Do you mean that King Ko is here?
What are your intentions with this pretender? Are you planning to start a war within the realms of K itself?
Not at all. If I interfere in another kingdom's affair, my Kirin will fall ill. Speaking of which, how is Korin?
This Kaikaku must be discussed.
She is not here anymore.
I see. Thank you for your time. And if you do see her, please tell her that a friend is sick and wishes to see her.
One more thing. Even if one were to set up a fake queen to take over the Kingdom of K, what good would it do? The Kingdom of K is poor compared to that of Ko. What could possibly be gained from controlling it?
N is indeed wealthy.
We're very fortunate.
You wouldn't understand. After all, you're a Taika.
A Taika? What does that have to do with any of this? Get me the Taiho. I must go somewhere.
Are you going to Horio?
It was January 18th, 1969. I was 22 years old, a student at Tokyo University. I crawled under a pile of desks to get through a barricade. And that's when I ended up in this world. I wanted to start a revolution in Japan, but I realized that I was powerless. The next thing I knew, I was here. For a while, I thought my life had been given a second chance. Just like you did, I'm sure.
It's not the same!
But I was wrong. The truth is, we don't belong here. The people here do not let people like us lead easy lives. I understand you wanted to be accepted in this world, so I'm sorry.
I know who I really am!
Don't do anything here that you may regret later. Find your way home.
No, I won't!
Mr. Hecky? Mr. Hecky, are you here? I was told my friend was here.
Don't come in here!
I'm sorry.
Sugimoto, it's really you. I was so worried about you.
You're afraid that I'll tell people the truth, so you came here to kill me, didn't you?
Huh? What are you saying? No, I was told that I'm a queen, but...
There's no way that you could ever be a queen!
Sugimoto!
It's so heavy.
No, stop it, Sugimoto!
Come down from there, you coward! Get down here! Now draw your sword and fight me! What are you looking at over there?
This sword shows me visions that sometimes I don't want to see.
Huh? It must know the truth, too! That you aren't fit to rule a kingdom. Look! You're always only thinking about yourself. You act like such a good girl when there are people around. Then you do wretched things to survive when nobody's there. Do you really think a phony like you is worthy of being a queen? Wait!
Enough! This has gone too far.
Taiho. Is this what I really am? Is it?
What about the rat?
He's probably dead.
It could be trouble if he's still alive.
Finish him off. I should go back there now and kill him. No, I can't do it. Rakashun, King N, and all the other people, they have no idea what kind of person I really am. I'm just so pathetic and pitiful, but they just don't know the real me.
I know the real you. You haven't been alone, you know.
Is it you, Joyu?
I have witnessed everything that you have been doing. Accept the throne, for I know you are worthy.
So then, you can actually talk.
Please forgive me for disobeying the Master's order.
Joyu, do not show yourself. Shift into your dormant state.
Why is it that I've been so foolish? No, wait, not yet, Joyu. There is something I need you to do for me before you go back inside.
Sugimoto! There she is! She's by the Riboku!
Nakajima!
This time, I won't run.
Yoko! What are you doing down there? What have you done with your Heen-Man?
Rakashun! Rakuta!
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
See? This sword is your real power.
Hey, stop it!
Too bad I don't understand what you're saying.
Yoko!
Don't get any closer. This will help me find out if I really am a queen. I need to know for myself.
Wait, what did you just say? How can you speak the language without a Heen-Man?
That's because Yoko is a real queen.
Huh?
Sugimoto! Her sword is useless to you. Use this one.
King Ko, your majesty.
Did you say Ko?
Your majesty.
So you are the king of Ko. Tell me why.
Come. You're in no position to question.
Why have you given such evil orders? Explain yourself. What could you be thinking?
Sugimoto!
But your majesty.
Kill her!
Yes, all right.
Sugimoto, wait!
She is such a weak girl.
It's King Ko's voice.
It's from the Sword Suigu.
You must kill her next time, Taiho. You traveled all the way to Horai for what? To pick such a useless creature to be the Queen of K? She must be eliminated, King Taiho.
Your Majesty, please think this over. The heavens will punish you if you choose to attack Queen K.
No Taika shall rule a kingdom bordering Ko.
Why does this concern you?
It could expose me as unfit to have a kingdom.
That's not true.
I ascended to my throne a mere 50 years ago. Meanwhile, Ennis had the same ruler for 500 years. However, Ko is still superior to K, and I will not let that change. I cannot. Stop this!
You've proven yourself as an intruder to the Kingdom of N. I don't think the heavens would have a problem if I punished you here and now, but I suppose I'll find out.
I will accept all refugees from K, and soon they will realize that Ko is a superior kingdom.
But why do you insist on setting up a fake ruler in K, Your Majesty?
I have no desire to compete with So or N. However, I will look like a terrible ruler if I continue to let K flourish.
That's not true, Your Majesty.
I hear that Wa is a wealthy country. The king of N is from Wa, and his kingdom has been prosperous for 500 years. The Taika must have secrets for governing. And if a Taika were to rule Kay, it would be as prosperous as N. And I cannot let that happen. Ko would perish, and I would certainly die. So I shall take Queen Kay, that Taika, down with me.
How selfish can you be?
It's not true.
King Ko!
That's all just an illusion! I had no idea that Kaikaku was the Queen of Kay!
Well, that's what you're saying, but you also knew that I wouldn't be able to use this sword before. How did you know that?
Because
You knew that Nakajima was the Queen of Kay all along, didn't you? You never really cared about me or Asano at all, did you?
Kaikaku! Dare not oppose me!
I didn't want to face it, but I really don't belong here in this place. Oh, Nakajima. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. Nakajima. I was just...
Tsukimoto. It's going to be okay. I know exactly how you feel.
King Ko, listen! You must send a message to that false ruler immediately. Tell her that the real Queen Kay has arrived.
Your Majesty.
Oh, it's you, Corin.
Huh? Could that be... How come she's...
It's horrible. She's suffering badly from Chitsudo.
Your Majesty, please return to Suiko Palace. Your plan has failed. Please, your kingdom still needs to be ruled in the way that the heavens command.
Then we have no choice. You must kill her.
Wait!
If we do not get rid of that evil Kaikaku, she will ruin the kingdom of Ko. You must do it if you wish to save our world.
Your Majesty.
Now kill her!
Your Majesty.
Stop! That's enough!
What?
Isn't the Kirin supposed to be your other half?
Be quiet, you Taika!
Yoko!
Corin. Oh. Why are you doing this? Corin.
Why did she...
I can't believe the Kirin willfully disobeyed her master and chose death.
That's Korin's Nyokai.
Oh. Corin, please wait! Don't go! Please don't go! Corin! Oh, Corin. What about my mission from the heavens?
She sacrificed herself to keep you from making a terrible mistake, like trying to murder a king.
What's left for me now? Will I die?
Whenever a Kirin dies, its master survives no more than a year. I understand. I'll make arrangements with the royal army. Under my command, we will go to recover Keiki and Kay.
I would hate to see Keiki end up in the same type of condition that Corin was in. But I still don't know if I'm ready to be the queen yet.
If we get Keiki back, the false queen would certainly fall. And that would be a comfort to the people of Kay, if nothing else.
So if we get Keiki back, he will be able to cause a shoku?
Yes, that's right. And then you could go back to Japan.
You too, right, Nakajima?
Of course. I've always wanted to go back ever since the beginning. And hopefully, we'll be able to find Asano before we go home.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stay and cause so much trouble for everyone. But if I really belong there on the other side, then that's where I should try to get back to. Back home.
I want to go back too.
Are you sure that's what you really want?
I feel like if I were the queen, it would be so unfair. The people of Kay would be at a disadvantage.
I think that you'll make a really good queen exactly the way you are, Nakajima.
But I don't know if I'm qualified to rule a kingdom the way I am. Huh? Rakashun, do you want me to be the queen too?
I do, and I think you can do it.
I have learned a lot in this world. And most importantly, I learned that I was weak and that I had flaws.
Yoko.
I'm not just trying to kid myself with words. I was so cold and pathetic. I was always worried about how others saw me. I didn't know myself at all. But now I feel like I'm starting to discover my real self. And I know it's just the beginning. I hope to become a better person. So I'll keep trying, little by little.
Hey, Yoko. Why do you think the heavens don't make a Kirin the ruler of a kingdom?
Huh?
You may think that you're not good enough, but the real truth is, Keiki chose you because he needs everything you have, not just the good parts. He needs all of the flaws that you have too. Neither of you are good enough to do it all alone. In a sense, the two of you together are like a Hanju. You need each other to be whole. If you really want to be a better person, then accept the title of queen and become a better ruler. After all, if you did that, you would ultimately become a better person in the end. You couldn't help becoming a better person if you faced all the challenges that a queen has.
Hey, Rakashun. I want to show you something.
Huh? What are you doing, Yoko? What is it that you want to show me? Oh. Is that place the city of Horai?
The sword used to show me images like this of the other side, even when I didn't want to see them. But now if I want to see them, I have to concentrate and wish really hard. That's my house. I actually miss it after all. Though I wouldn't know what to answer if you asked me whether my friends and family were really good ones. I do know that they're not the ones to blame for how I turned out. I was incomplete as a person, and I had shallow relationships with all the people that I knew. I regret letting myself be that way. I just want to start over again. And if I become the queen, I won't be able to go back home.
But Yoko...
I don't hate this world anymore. And I know I'm going to regret leaving it too. But if I stay here, I know I might regret that as well. Oh, no matter which world I'm in, I'm bound to miss the other.
Don't turn around. At least not right this second, okay? I had no choice. I had to change. I wouldn't have been nearly tall enough to do this as a rat. Yoko, it doesn't matter to me whatever you choose. But if you're in doubt, maybe you should choose what feels right to your heart. I mean, if you're going to regret it anyway, wouldn't you rather regret it less? And I would love to see what kind of kingdom you'd build. I'm sure it would be great.
Thank you, Rakashun.
It would take our regular army over a month, but mounted on Yoju, our men can reach Iryu overnight. If we go above the Yunkai, there shouldn't be too many guards. When we get there, we'll make an attack on Seishu Castle.
Do you really have to go with them and do this?
You can stay at Gene Palace if you want. It's all up to you.
No way. I'm going. After all, it wouldn't be right of me to stay here and hide.
Will you please take me with you?
What?
I know you would protect yourself, even if it were only long enough to get me home. 'Cause that's the way you are, isn't it, Nakajima?
You overestimate me.
Okay then, Rakashun. I'm going to try and persuade the Shuko to lay down all of their weapons.
And I will tell them to prepare themselves for the new queen. And how beautiful she is, too.
Oh, come on, you guys.
Well, we should probably be getting on our way. Yoko?
What are the enemy's numbers?
About 6,000 strong. It might be hard for each one of us to take on 1,000. But we're only going there to rescue Keiki. We don't need to overpower the whole castle. The rest will be up to you, Yoko.
Up to me?
If the people believe that you are the true Queen of K, they will no doubt hand Keiki over to you.
I don't know. I'm still so unsure of myself.
Don't worry, Nakajima.
Be confident. Just behave like you know that you deserve to be the queen.
But how am I supposed to believe that?
Just trust in the Kirin. After all, he's the one who chose you as the queen. Well, at least that's the way I always do it.
Here. This is the Kingdom of K?
It looks like it's a lot worse than Ko.
It's Seishu Castle!
Ansei! Have you heard anything back from King Ko yet?
Your Majesty! Not K, but N's royal army is approaching.
What's that?
Nakajima.
I'm not relying on the battle force. We can't lose as long as the Queen of K is here with us. Yoko, we must find Keiki.
Keiki. Finally, Keiki. I found you. What's the matter? Are you unable to talk? What is it? Wait, hold on.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, it's that voice again. Keiki.
Yes. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've put you through.
Were they under the spell too?
Yes, Your Majesty. Fortunately, Joyu was not affected.
That's right. Keiki, I would like for you to set Joyu free. Although I don't want you to release him from me just yet.
Your Majesty, you have changed so much. Joyu, do as Her Majesty wishes.
Thank you for helping me. I would never have made it without you, Joyu.
Your Majesty, there is no need for you to thank me.
I never imagined I would see you again, Your Majesty.
I didn't either. But thanks to the King of N, we were able to make it here.
I see.
And my friend, Sugimoto, is here too. You remember her, don't you? My good friend from school?
Yes, of course I do.
Can you not turn back into human form?
I can't show myself to you without my clothes.
Huh? Well then, I'll go ask King N for some clothes.
I now pronounce you as queen, by the mission and authority of heaven. I swear never to desert my post before your throne. Now accept my protection and promise as queen.
I accept.
Stop what you are doing there at once! How dare you try to kidnap a Taiho? That is a serious crime against the heavens!
You're all being deceived by Joy! She's not the real queen, she's an imposter!
That's pure nonsense! The Kirin has chosen Lady Joy, and that is all the proof we need!
Silence! Do you think if Joy were the real Queen of Kay, that she would have to chain the Taiho against his will? Have any of you heard the Taiho speak? And why do you think he has remained in Kirin form? It's because the Taiho serves me, and if you still have any doubts whatsoever, then raise your sword against me!
That can't be true, you're lying!
Are you all blind? Huh? Can't you even see who your true ruler is?
And who do you think you are?
I am the ruler of a neighboring kingdom, the King of En.
The King of En?
I provided my royal army in order to help rescue Keiki. Queen Joy is an imposter. I show my loyalty to the real Queen of Kay, who is standing right there.
What? Queen Kay, Your Majesty.
And that's how Yoko Nakajima's story started. Joy and her militia fled from Seishu Castle. They headed frantically towards Kinpa Palace to invade it. However, Enki and Rakashun successfully convinced the Shukos of the truth. One by one, they started to oppose Joy's forces. And Kinpa Palace, where Joy invaded, fell easily before the mighty armies from En and Kay. Nakajima, congratulations. You've taken control over the whole kingdom in just 1 month.
Kokan, the Shuko of Baku, was a powerful ally to us. I don't know. I mean, take a really good look. This is a throne that I'm sitting on. Although it doesn't look much like one, it's so old and dirty. This is where a queen is supposed to sit.
Where is Keiki right now?
He can't be around me now because there's blood on me.
Your Majesty, what would you like us to do with Joy, Your Majesty?
Even if it's just her body, I would like it returned to her family.
I do not believe her family is still here in Kay, and even if they were, they could be dead by now.
I see. Then bury her on the palace grounds. If you would, please.
Nakajima.
So many have lost their lives. Rakashun once said this to me. He said if you're ever stuck and you don't know what to do, then you must do what feels right to your heart. But I just...
Nakajima!
Tsukimoto, I will never forget the names of the people who died in battle. I promise that I will never forget their names.
That's when I realized that she had to lose so much innocence for the sake of her destiny. And also, that my story hadn't even started yet.
Sugimoto, they say they aren't sure if it's safe enough for you to go home, even with Keiki.
It's okay, I just want to get back home.
When things settle down a bit, I'll look for Asano again. And if I find him still alive, I'll send him back home.
Are you sure? I always thought that you sort of had a crush on Asano.
Things are different.
I guess it's not easy being the ruler of your own kingdom.
Are you ready to go, Sugimoto?
Yes, I am. Nakajima, don't worry about me. I will find somebody special, and we will get married. Eventually, we'll have lots of children, and be very happy together. I'll live a normal life. Oh, Nakajima.
And that's the last time you saw Yoko?
I'm sorry I can't be of any more help.
Sometimes I feel like that too. I wish that I could have been somehow more supportive of Yoko. But I just hope she's happy now. And that wherever she is, she's able to be free.
It's not like that, though. Nakajima wanted to go home. That I know for a fact.
You're right. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm so sorry.
So she was spirited away?
Yes, that's right. There was also a little boy in the same school as your daughter that vanished for an entire year, but then came back just like Yuka, and that's not all.
What?
I've heard that strange things keep happening around him.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right, let's do one more lap.
What is it that you're painting over there?
Huh?
Are you trying to remember the place that you went away to for a year?
And who might you be?
I'd heard that you'd been spirited away. You're Kori, aren't you?
1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm Takasato. Kaname Takasato's my name.
It is said that Tente once destroyed all of the world and then created 13 new lands to flourish under the guidance and will of the heavens. At the center of the world are the Kokai and Mount Ho. They are both protected by Seobo. Tente is the one who gave the 12 lands to the 12 people and gave a branch to each of them. A snake was wrapped around each branch, and they lifted up what is now the sky. Each branch had 3 fruit on it. One became the land, the other became a kingdom, and the last became a throne, and the branch itself became a pen. They say that's how this world was created. The land sustains the people, the kingdom sustains the law, the pen gives rise to history, and the throne symbolizes the virtue embodied in the Kirin. There are 12 kingdoms, and there are 12 rulers that go with them, and there are also 12 Kirin in the world. You happen to be one of the rulers, Yoko. You know?
My Kirin, his name is Keiki.
The Kirin selects the ruler, so if Keiki chose you to be the ruler of the kingdom, it means you're the Queen of K.
That day, the very first day that he appeared in front of me, he pledged his loyalty. Who are you?
Finally. My search for you has ended.
What? Don't come closer. I don't know who you are.
There is no mistake. It is you.
I think you may have the wrong person.
Don't be stubborn.
Huh?
I swear never to desert my post before your throne.
What? But I...
Accept it.
Accept it?
If you value your life in any way, you must say that you accept it.
What? How do I...
Now, quickly.
I accept.
The Kirin is a very noble creature. The Kirin submits only to its ruler and never kneels to anyone else.
What exactly is a Kirin?
There are beasts called Yoju and Yoma that live in the Kokai. The purpose of those beasts are not fully known, but with the Kirin, it is different. The Kirin is a holy creature, and only 12 of them exist in this world, where the heavens decide the way things are. They can assume human shape too, and they possess many mysterious powers. They are also the only ones that choose the rulers of the kingdoms. And if a ruler loses his senses, the Kirin gets a sickness called Shitsudo and can die. Until the next Kirin is born and chooses a new ruler, the kingdom has no Kirin or ruler. A male Kirin is called Ki, and a female Kirin is called Rin. Their official title is Saiho. However, out of respect and awe, they are usually called Taiho.
King En had explained to me how the Kirin chooses its master.
Yoko, please sit down for a second.
It's just that...
Please, sit down. I need to explain something to you about the dynamics of how this all works.
So then they grabbed Yoko because she was the daughter of a king or something?
Not quite. Tente gives this special duty to a holy creature called a Kirin. Only the Kirin can choose who will be the rightful ruler. The Kirin is to choose a wise ruler who won't oppress the people, who will keep the kingdom safe, and help farmers keep peace on their land. However, no rain lasts forever in the world we come from. Do you have any idea why this is?
Because the king eventually dies and his successor might not be fit to be a king?
Well, in this world, if you become a ruler, your life changes. You're given eternal life. Here, you do not inherit the throne. Instead, the Kirin will select you. And then, the heavens keep a close eye on you.
Taiho advised the ruler to be just and compassionate. They asked the ruler to think about the people of their kingdom, to forgive the criminals, to decrease their taxes. But a real kingdom cannot be run in such a way. Sometimes you must ignore the Taiho to keep the kingdom in order. However, a Kirin must obey its master, no matter how wrong they are being.
So, you can do pretty much anything if you're chosen to be the ruler?
Yes, you can even abandon your people and go back to your world.
Abandon them?
There's nothing that you cannot do. If you want to go back home, then go ahead. But the heavens created the Kirin to look after the kingdoms and care for them, which means the heavens expect you to rule the country justly and with compassion. If you ignore the Kirin's words and become evil and ruthless, then you'll foil heaven's mission. The Kirin will lose all of its strength and die.
And if the Kirin dies, so does the ruler.
But I thought you were given eternal life.
That's right. But I would still die if I got beheaded or my body were cut in half. And since the Kirin chose the king will die if the Kirin does. But if the ruler dies first, the Kirin doesn't necessarily die. Keiki is an example of that.
Keiki.
You were chosen by Keiki. You still have to go to Mount Ho to be crowned officially. But the heavens have already made the decision. You are the Queen of K. Nothing can change that.
This is the center of the world. It's the land where only Shinsen live.
I thought it was just a myth.
I still think so, but it is a fact that the Kirin are born on Mount Ho. The Kirin's Ranka will only grow on Mount Ho.
That's right. In this world, people are born from the fruit shaped like an egg.
I can't even imagine how a baby is born from a woman's belly. There's the Riboku in the village, and the Yaboku in the field. I heard there's also a tree in the royal palaces which only the king or the queen can make a wish on. Animals and plants are also born from the Ranka. A married couple would make a wish on the Riboku and tie a ribbon to the branch. And when Tente grants their wish, the branch will bear fruit. When a Kirin grows up, the people of the Kirin's kingdom visit Mount Ho to see if they're the next ruler. This trip is called Shozan, but sometimes the ruler isn't among them.
I was in Japan, so I couldn't go on Shozan.
That's why the Kei Taiho had to go to the land called Horai, which is beyond the Kyokai.
Why do you use the character K for the kingdom and a different K for my name and for that of the Kirin?
Because that letter is called Kokushi. It is given to the ruler and the Kirin of Kei by the heavens. I'm from the kingdom of Ko, so my Kokushi is Ko. King Ko only governed for a few decades. But now that Korin is dead, the kingdom won't last for more than a few months.
So tell me, what are you going to do now, Rakashun? Do you want to be a government official?
Yes, but I'd like to study a little bit more first. I am very lucky and grateful that King En allowed me, a Hanju, to take the exam for Daigaku. He's also given me a wonderful place to stay.
That's great. And didn't you say that you had gotten a job, too?
I want to earn enough money so that I can pay for my own exam. That's the very least that I can do. What a wonderful world this Kingdom of En is.
King En and Enki are both Taika, just like me. They didn't know anything about this world, but yet they were able to build a kingdom that's lasted for over 500 years. And come to think of it, the Kirin of the Kingdom of Tai was also born in Horai.
But I heard that King Tai has passed away. So right now, Tai doesn't have a king or Saiho. The representatives from other kingdoms will surely all come to your investiture. And now you know just about enough information to keep from embarrassing yourself with them.
Thank you so much.
You're going to receive the Tenshoku before the investiture, aren't you?
Keiki wants me to leave now and go to Mount Ho. He says that I can wait there for the day to come. But you know, actually, what I'd really like to do is visit Ko first. Ko was one of the first places I traveled to. In this world, anyway.
Not here in Gyoten! We will not permit women here in Gyoten!
The previous queen of Kei, Jokaku, whose posthumous name is Yo-O, reigned over the kingdom for only a mere 6 years.
She was an ordinary woman, and she fell in love with Keiki, and then she tried to expel all the other women from Kei.
In the end, after she could take it no more, she killed herself so that she could save Keiki and the kingdom. After that, Keiki started searching for a new ruler all throughout the kingdom. And while Keiki was busy doing that, the younger sister of Yo-O showed up. Her name was Joy, and she insisted that she was to be the new queen.
Yes, Joy.
But since Joy wasn't a real queen, there were none of the signs which are supposed to occur naturally whenever a new ruler is crowned. The Hakuchi didn't cry, and there was no Zuyun scene either. But the average people were unaware of those things, so they just believed it when she and her Shuko raised her royal flag. And then there's the Shuko. The officials who governed the 9 states of Kei had a reason to support Joy, because the kingdom of Ko supported Joy.
Your Majesty, 3 people of Ko have lost their lives. Please call this off.
People will always die. Nonetheless, I must protect my world.
Why do you hate the Kaikyoku, rather those that are the Taika? Why is it?
In the other world, a child comes directly out of a woman's stomach.
And so then, what's it got to do with any of this?
Would you want that kind of abomination loose and roaming the land in this world of ours?
Your Majesty.
Then later I found out more about it. King Ko knew his kingdom would not prosper like En, or any other governed by a Taika. He needed for Kei to be poorer than Ko, so that he wouldn't lose face. That's why he supported Joy. He knew that she was a fake queen.
Joy and King Ko tried to capture the Kei Taiho. But he was already on his way to Horai. hoping that he'd find his new master there, just like the Taiho did.
And right around that same time, I'd been having nightmares about being attacked by monsters. Now that I think about it, maybe the sword Suigu was somehow trying to warn me.
Luckily, the Taiho found you and pledged his loyalty to you. But then, King Ko sent the Yoma after you.
What is that giant bird?
It's a Kocho. Hyoki!
So then, Korin was commanding those Yoma.
The Kirin usually have Yoma to protect themselves. They are called Shirei. And Yoma can call upon the same kind of Yoma to help them. That's why you've been attacked so often in large numbers.
Keiki caused a shoku when he brought me here. What is that?
A shoku is like a storm that can connect this world and Horai. Kings, queens, high-ranked Sennin, and Kirin can bring forth a shoku by themselves, and there are many cases where people get sucked into a shoku and blown into this world from Horai. Those people are called kaikyaku.
Because of my fear and selfishness, Asano and Sugimoto got caught in the shoku, and they both ended up in this world too.
Well, they were obviously protected by the Shirei of Keiki and Korin. Otherwise, you can bet that neither of them would have made it through the shoku. That's for sure.
And when I got here, I noticed there was a change. Even my appearance began to change.
That's because you're what we call a taika. The ruler of K is always born in K. You came from Aranka somewhere in K, but then somehow you got caught in the shoku and were born in Horai. It's called being a taika. When a taika comes back to this side, they start to regain their original appearance. Meanwhile, King Ko captured the Taiho and handed him over to Joy. As long as Joy had Keiki beside her, the people believed that she was the real queen.
I had no idea. I always thought the Yoma were after me because of Keiki.
The truth is that King Ko knew that you were the real Queen of K, and he was trying to get rid of you. I don't think King Ko wanted control over K. He just couldn't stand to see another kingdom governed by a taika.
King Ko tricked Sugimoto into trusting him, and Asano tragically fell off a cliff into a fast current. Asano!
What's the matter, Yoko?
Rakashun, if I hadn't met you at just the time I did, then I'd probably be dead right now.
Don't say that, Yoko.
Rakashun, when I met you, you helped me to understand this world. I learned about a kingdom named En, and I met the king of En. And I found out that I am the Queen of K.
I think you can do it.
I have learned a lot in this world. I was incomplete as a person, and I had shallow relationships with all the people that I knew. I regret letting myself be that way. I just want to start over again. And if I become the queen, I won't be able to go back home.
But Yoko...
I don't hate this world anymore. And I know I'm going to regret leaving it, too. But if I stay here, I know I might regret that as well. Oh, no matter which world I'm in, I'm bound to miss the other.
Don't turn around. At least not right this second, okay? I had no choice. I had to change. I wouldn't have been nearly tall enough to do this as a rat. Yoko, it doesn't matter to me whatever you choose. But if you're in doubt, maybe you should choose what feels right to your heart. I mean, if you're going to regret it anyway, wouldn't you rather regret it less? And I would love to see what kind of kingdom you'd build. I'm sure it would be great.
Thank you, Rakashu. And then, I became a queen.
Be quiet, you taker!
Yoko!
Korin. Oh.
Korin chose death to save her master from committing a great sin by killing a queen. And without the support of King Ko's royal army, Joy's militia was very weak.
I'll never forget the faces of the people I saw there.
I now pronounce you as queen, by the mission and authority of heaven. I swear never to desert my post before your throne. Now accept my protection and promise as queen.
I accept. I also heard that the King of Ko had a son and a daughter. Do you think I would be able to talk with them sometime? And I want to meet all the people that I met when I was in Ko. I want to talk to them again.
Are you going to go look for your lost friend, the one that you called Asano? You must feel pretty lonely since your friend Sugimoto went back. Considering everything that's happened, do you have any regrets? Where are you going?
Would you keep this for me? It just eats tiny grains of silver.
Grains of silver? Wait, don't forget, I'm just a struggling student. I can't take care of that.
The King of N gave it to me.
But it's yours.
This bird can carry your voice with it anywhere. And it also has the ability to come and find me no matter where I go. That means you can send it to me and I can hear your voice once in a while. I should probably get going now. I don't want to get Keiki mad at me.
Hold on, Yoko, wait.
Rakashun.
Huh?
You once told me that you wanted to see what kind of kingdom I would be able to build, right? Well, I'm not going to look back until I finish the job. Thank you, Rakashu.
He is such a stubborn child. He'd be better off if he just cried a little like a normal child.
Mother, please let him in. I'm sure he's sorry for what he did.
So then why doesn't he apologize to me for what he did?
Mother, he's...
What he is stubborn, because you do nothing but spoil him. Children need to be disciplined. It's for their own good.
But he could catch a cold out there.
It's just a little snow. He isn't going to catch a cold. Don't let him in until he gets down on his knees and apologizes.
Kaname! Oh, you've come back!
What? Kaname? Oh my goodness. It's the child who's been missing for over a year.
Grandmother. I got my hair cut. What do you think? I don't want to hide my face anymore.
Why do you insist on coming back here to see me all the time?
I told you, I was also...
I know, you were spirited away too, right? But I still don't understand why that would make you come to see me so often.
I was just in the neighborhood, so... I'll see you later.
Whatever. But I don't think you should come to see me anymore.
In July of the 7th year of the Yosei period, Queen Kei, Yoko, ascended to the throne. Her surname is Nakajima. She is called Sekishi. She was born a Taika. By the end of the same month, with the help of the king of En, Shoryu, she defeated Joy, the false queen of Kei. The leaders of provinces quickly surrendered. Peace was brought to the kingdom of Kei, and the dragon flag was finally raised.
It's the dragon flag! Look! The dragon flag has been raised!
Thank goodness!
We have a new ruler! Yes, finally! We saw many Yoma around Ko, but there hasn't been any sign of them since we got closer to Kei.
Our new ruler must have removed the afflictions.
What's the dragon flag? The dragon flag is raised when the Taiho chooses a new ruler.
Oh yeah, right! And the Taiho's also a Kirin, right? And the Kirin are the only ones who can choose a new ruler.
Now that we have a brand new ruler, Kei is going to be a better place to live.
We should be arriving at Mount Ho very soon. When we get there, you will receive the Tenchoku.
Keiki, what exactly is the Tenchoku?
It is the heaven's consecration of your throne.
So does that mean that I'm not officially a queen yet?
To be a bit more precise, when a ruler receives the Tenchoku, the Hakuchi will cry out enthroned. Then all of the officials, happy or otherwise, will have to accept you as the queen.
I'll be the queen.
You will receive the Tenchoku at Unte Palace. However, I'd like to pay a visit to Horo Palace if you don't mind.
Sure, I don't mind. But isn't it rare to take a detour like this?
Oh, Keiki! It's so nice of you to drop by and visit.
Yoka, this is Queen Kei, Lady Yoko.
Please excuse us, Your Majesty. And Kei Taiho.
Keiki, is this the place where you grew up?
Yes.
I believe Queen Kei is a Taika, so I shall explain. On Mount Ho, here at Horo Palace, is the Shashinboku. It is the only tree of its kind in this world which bears the ranka of a Kirin. So, did you feel the presence of Taiki when you were in Horai?
No, I did not. However, my duty there was to protect Her Majesty from any danger, so I cannot be sure whether he is currently in Horai.
I I greatly appreciate your concern regarding this matter, Taiho.
You are talking about Taiki, the Kirin of Tai, right? The one that's been missing for some time now?
Yes. It was around the time that I was still here, and I had not yet found the new ruler.
So it is finally hatched. It's a female, with the neck of a fish, the torso of a human, the legs of a leopard, and the tail of a lizard. A truly auspicious combination. I shall name you Sanshi. You will be called Sanshi from this day forth. And your surname shall be Haku. When you are born as a yokai on Mount Ho, your fate has already been decided. For there is a mission you must fulfill.
Oh, Taiki.
It was a couple of days after Sanshi was brought to this world. I remember that a strange wind was blowing that day.
Excuse me. But Yura! I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea. My name is Yoka. I have recently been brought up here by Lady Seobo in order to be a Nyosen. I did not mean to disturb my lord. I was just... It seems I have gotten lost on the way to Kaido Springs.
Come with me, please.
Yes, my lord. Why must this place be so confusing?
This maze was built to protect the Kirin, that is why. You will just have to learn to get used to this place, Yoka.
Yes, ma'am.
Keiki is not the only Kirin here anymore. The Shashinboku now bears the Ranka of Tai. And when Taiki is born, you are going to help us take care of him.
Are you serious? Is it true, Lady Tei? Am I really going to be able to take care of a Kirin?
My. Oh. Where did this come from?
Is it a poppy petal? Now that is rare. There has been a very strange wind blowing since early this morning.
This is Lady Gyokuyo. She is the leader of the Nyosen.
She is the Heavenly Nyosen? Lady Hekika Genkun?
Tell me, Yoka, have you become more accustomed to Mount Ho yet?
Yes, she has, ma'am. In fact, she uses the Lord of Mount Ho as her personal guide.
Such is the fate of a newcomer. Tei, do you remember how you used to get lost all the time when you had just arrived here?
Really? She got lost?
Lord of Mount Ho, have you met the Yokai of Tai yet?
Yes, just now. She was patiently waiting as if she were clinging to the Shashinboku herself.
That is the nature of a yokai. It is very protective. Is it a Shoku?
Shoku! Lady Genkun gathered her Nyosen right away and wasted no time before opening the Go-Go Gate.
She sent the Nyosen to Horai, the world that you came from, Your Majesty.
Sadly, we were unable to locate Taiki.
Yeah.
Which one of you is Takasato?
Huh? What's all this?
Quiet, it's a senior.
Yeah, I'm right here.
So you must be his younger brother then, is that right?
I don't want anything to do with him.
You know that kid named Nagaoka who died in the pool this summer? Well, he just happened to be a good friend of mine.
That's a bummer, man, but we couldn't use the pool because of that incident.
I know that he had been picking on your brother for a while. Then one day, he said he felt like he was being pulled under in the pool. Next thing you know, he was drowned.
I told you I had nothing to do with it. Why don't you go ask my brother about it?
You're his brother, right? So all of this is partly your fault then. You better do something about it. Do something about your cursed brother.
It's his fault, you understand? It's his fault! Why does everyone always complain to me? I get hurt and picked on too because of him. I have nothing to do with it! It's not my fault!
Hey! Wait, Takasato!
Why did he get spirited away like that? Because he's a freak, that's why!
That's enough. Your older brother. May I ask why everyone hates him so much?
He used to be normal like every other kid at the school. Or at least he looked that way. My mom always used to favor him over me any chance she could get. But just after he turned 10 years old, he got spirited away.
Do you think it was the truth? That he got spirited away?
Whether I believe any of it or not, it was like he had just vanished right into thin air or something. And my mom and grandmother were right there when he disappeared. He didn't just disappear, though, because about a year later he just showed up at my grandmother's funeral. Out of nowhere. And he didn't have any clothes on. He says he doesn't remember anything, and I don't think it could be a kidnapping.
Was there anything different about him after he came back home?
Huh.
Why do you always take his side for everything? It's not fair! Oh, Suguru!
Then a lot of kids started mysteriously getting hurt around him. They had all been bullying him. Some people started saying that he was cursed. My mom thinks that he'd been switched with somebody different, that when he was spirited away, he was replaced by some imposter. But
what?
Before, it's just... there was something different about him, even before he was spirited away.
Different?
Yeah, he was different from us. I don't know how to explain it. He was different at home and in school. Damn it all! I don't know.
Can we meet and talk about this again sometime? I'd like to hear the rest of your story. Is that all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, Sanshi.
While I was training my Shirei, I came across her. I was surprised to find her so far east of Kokai.
Maybe it's because the Shoku blew in an eastward direction. You were just looking for Taiki, weren't you? Oh, your legs are swollen. Waiting for him to return is unbearable for you, isn't it? Just don't travel too far this time, okay?
A short time after that, I left Mount Ho to visit Kay. And once there, I sensed Oki coming from the merchant's daughter, who later became Yo-Oh.
And it took us another 2 years before we were finally able to locate Taiki. And by then, 10 years had passed since the Shoku.
10 years?
Is it really true?
Yes, it was the Entaiho who found him. And from what I'd heard, Taiki has been crossing the Kyokai and exploring Horai for some time now. So I knew that if anyone would be capable of finding him, it would certainly be the Entaiho. And he did not let me down. He sensed there was a Kirin in Horai. And because Taiki is the only Kirin that has been missing, I am relatively certain that it is he that we have found. Sanshi, come. Please approach. Did I not promise you that we would find him? And we have kept our promise. I am sorry it has taken us this long. Please forgive us. Now, go to the Rentaiho, and this time with your very own hands, take a strong hold of him. We can now find comfort in knowing that joy shall return once again to Mount Ho.
And that same night, I saw something strange in the backyard.
Renreed, right here!
I spilled water by the bathroom, but my grandmother blamed my brother for it. She didn't like him very much in the first place.
Really? Why not?
I don't think my parents ever really knew about it, but when he met my grandmother for the very first time, I guess she was offended by it or something like that. And so ever since then, my grandmother has always favored me over him. I sort of took advantage of it, I guess. And that's why she made him stand outside that night.
Can I go take a look in your backyard?
Sure, I guess.
It's Taiki.
You may go inside. However, under no circumstances are you ever to let go of my hand. Go on. Now reach out as far as you possibly can.
He is such a stubborn child. He'd be better off if he just cried a little like a normal child.
Mother, please let him in. I'm sure he's sorry for what he did.
So then why doesn't he apologize to me for what he did?
Mother, he's...
What he is stubborn, because you do nothing but spoil him. Children need to be disciplined. It's for their own good.
But he could catch a cold out there.
It's just a little snow. He isn't going to catch a cold. Don't let him in until he gets down on his knees and apologizes.
What? You mean you were home?
Sugimoto? Why are you here at my house?
What? What the hell are you trying to pull? So that's it, huh? You just wanted to see him? Damn it! I hope his curse gets you!
Please leave.
I'm sorry.
Are you an enemy? Are you an enemy of our king?
King? I'm a friend of the Queen of Kay.
Kay.
Yoko. Who is he? What is he?
Taiki.
Why are you so sad?
That's Taiki? So then he's the...
This is truly quite extraordinary.
It has been hundreds of years since the last time I saw hair like his. How very rare and unique.
A Kirin with black hair, a Koki, is very rare indeed. Because when a Koki is born, it portends to some great event in this world. Or at least it's been told so in the legend. The Ranka of Taiki, the Kirin of Tai, was blown to Horai from Mount Ho by a Shoku. Horo Palace was consumed with the deepest of sadness. 10 years passed, and almost everyone except Taiki's Nyokai Sanshi had given up hope. But then, Taiki was found in Horai by the En Taiho and brought back.
Just 10 years old. Him disappearing like that must have caused quite an ordeal back in Japan.
I'm so sorry, Grandma. Why is it no matter what I do, I always make everyone so sad?
Have you awoken? Good morning, young Taiki.
Good morning.
Taiki, I would like to welcome you back. We are all so very happy to have you with us again.
Where has Gyokuyo gone?
You must call her Lady Gyokuyo.
Lady Gyokuyo has already gone back to her palace. She does not visit Horo Palace that often. My name is Yoka. I have the great honor of serving you here.
Well, Lady Yoka.
You can call me Yoka. But whenever you refer to Ms. Genkun, you must call her by Lady Genkun.
Genkun?
She means Lady Gyokuyo.
Yoka, why did you say to me that I had come back here again? I thought someone had brought me here from the backyard of my house.
But you are the rightful lord here on Mount Ho. Your birthplace is right here on this mountain, Taiki.
What? You mean that I was born here?
You were born from the fruit of Tai that grew here on this very tree. And you were given life by Tente.
From a fruit? How could I have been born from a fruit?
Huh?
I understand now. I didn't belong to my family.
Why doesn't he even try to make some friends?
Kaname, please try and behave yourself. Would you, dear?
If you would just try and behave yourself, then Grandmother wouldn't be so hard on you.
I'm the one who always gets punished because of you! I wish you would do us all a favor and leave! I always thought that everyone fought because of me. I guess I was right. I was born from a fruit that grew on a tree. I wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh, Taiki.
I can't ever go back home again.
When he started crying, we were all very worried that he might say that he wanted to go back to Horai. However, I remember that he clearly said that he could not go home again. I didn't know he found out he was a Kirin. He seemed like he had accepted his separation from the other world.
Good morning. Are you ready to get up for the day?
Yes, I am. I couldn't finish the meal yesterday, and I don't think I can eat this much.
It is okay if you do not finish all of the food.
What about you and Sanshi?
Sanshi does not eat, and I have already finished mine.
Did I oversleep or something? Is that why you've already eaten?
No, you did not oversleep. We are just not permitted to eat with you, Taiki.
You mean you can't eat with me, even if I wake up early?
That's right.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped if that's how things are here, but...
But what?
Well, it just seems a bit strange to me to have to do it that way. Why should I have to eat all by myself when there are other people here, too? And I'm sure the food would taste even better if we all ate together.
Everyone! Please take a break and come over here right away. Taiki has invited all of us to join him for breakfast.
What am I supposed to do here for the rest of the day?
Not a thing. Just be well and enjoy yourself today. You can take your time and each day discover a little bit more about this world.
But there's not even a school to learn in here. Oh yeah, do you have a map of this place?
A map?
Yes, I want to know where I am. Well, you speak the same language as I do, so I thought with a map... I wonder if I can find the way back.
Don't worry, Sanshi knows the path.
This place is like a maze.
It is built to protect you, Taiki. You are the Lord of Mount Ho.
What is the Lord of Mount Ho?
The ruler of Horo Palace.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't quite understand.
No?
Where we are right now is part of Horo Palace, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, then why am I the Lord of this place? Because I'm just a kid.
No, you are what's called a key, Taiki, and therefore you are the Lord of Mount Ho.
What exactly is a key?
They are the things that grow on the tree that I showed you the other day.
Huh?
Nyokai are prohibited in this area. I am allowed to enter because I am with you today. There are 12 kingdoms in this world, and each kingdom has their ruler. 12 kings for 12 kingdoms. There are 12 Taiho, one to serve each ruler, and they are all born from the Shashinboku.
Huh? So are you telling me that there are other people who were born from the tree just like I was?
Aside from you, there are 11 others. I believe you've already met the Taiho of Ren, is that not correct?
Huh? The lady with the bracelet? Will I get to see her again?
You may have the chance to meet with her once again when it comes time for you to descend to Tai.
Descend?
Once you have chosen a ruler, you must leave here and go back to your kingdom. And there you'll serve your ruler for as long as they shall live. Our responsibility is to care for you until that day arrives.
So I would have to serve a ruler? I don't know if I'll be able to do such an important job like that.
Of course you'll be able to. Take a look there. That is the kingdom of Tai. Its color is dark because at the moment the kingdom is suffering.
Why isn't there any king?
There hasn't been a new ruler chosen since the last king passed away 10 years ago.
Who is going to choose the ruler? Is it me?
That's right, Taiki. It is you that is going to choose the next ruler of Tai.
Seems too important of a choice for someone like me to make.
That is the reason you exist in this world. Taiki, only you can recognize who will be the ruler of Tai.
I'm sure he just didn't understand what it meant to have the responsibility of choosing the ruler of a kingdom.
I would imagine so. Nevertheless, he started getting used to life on Mount Ho rather quickly. Many Neosin vied just for the chance to dine with him in our group. And to be perfectly honest, he was quite a bit friendlier than the previous Lord of Mount Ho.
And who was the previous Lord?
That would be me.
Huh? Oh, I see.
Oops! You got me!
To tell the truth, I was worried about him at first.
There has never been a case where a Kirin has been away from Mount Ho before it has reached its mature form.
Still, a Kirin is a Kirin. There is nothing different here.
Well, he might be a little different because he grew up in Horai.
He still thanks us for everything that we do for him.
And of course he insists on bathing alone.
Well, it's not like he's different in any sort of negative way, so I don't really mind at all.
I will not tolerate that kind of talk. It is true that he is exceptionally friendly compared to the Kirin that are born and grow up here, but that's no reason.
Yoka, you really favor Taiki, don't you?
And what's wrong with a little bit of favoring?
Fine. I cannot wait to see him after he transforms into a cookie.
I'm sure he'll be wonderful after his transformation.
Have you ever seen it happen, Yoka?
No, I haven't. He lived in Horai for a very long time. What if he doesn't remember any of the things that come naturally to a Kirin on Mount Ho? Yoka! Huh? Yoka! Yoka! Hide me! Hide me!
Seems Taiki favors Yoka as well.
Yes, you are right. He went over that way, Sanchi.
He was running in that direction when we saw him go by.
Huh?
You found me again!
Taiki, would you please go with Sanchi and have a bath? Dinner will be ready very soon.
Okay. Shall we go, Sanchi? Sanchi favors him the most, though, doesn't she? I'm so sorry. Did I spoil the water and make it dirty?
There is nothing that is more pure than the water a Kirin has used. I am grateful that I am blessed with such precious water.
Why do you say that?
A Kirin is an animal that dislikes anything impure.
Huh? An animal? Are you talking about Sanchi?
No. Oh, right. You are a Taika, aren't you? Have you metamorphosed yet?
Metamorphose?
Yes. You will transform into a Kirin, and that is your true shape.
You mean a Kirin like the giraffes that are in Africa?
My goodness, it's Lord Shinkun.
What?
Lord Shinkun? He is none other than Kenro Shinkun, the god that protects those who travel in Kokai. Lord Shinkun visits Horo Palace from time to time to acquire water and Gyoku.
Yoka, is it true that I am really an animal called a Kirin?
That's right. You are the Kirin of the Kingdom of Tai, and that is why you are called Taiki. However, you are far more precious than any ordinary animal.
But this whole time I always thought I was human. I never thought I would be turning into an animal. How am I supposed to change my form?
You've never metamorphosed before, so I can understand if you're a bit confused. Your hair is what we call a mane, and it is very different than the hair of a human.
Excuse me, Yoka. I'm going to be taking Lord Shinkun over to Hoto Palace. Would you make sure Taiki gets some supper, please?
Is it okay if I go with you?
Hoto Palace is outside the Seiyo Gate and is off limits to you.
He could come as far as the gate with us, though. Come along.
Really? Yeah!
It bothers you when someone touches your forehead, doesn't it, Taiki?
Just a little bit.
I wouldn't worry about that, because that's where your horn is. And the horn is very important to a Kirin. That is the reason why a young Kirin doesn't like for anyone to touch his head.
That explains why I've never liked it when someone would pat me on the head. So, I guess I'm a Kirin after all.
Of course, that's what you are. Once you transform, you'll understand better.
But what am I supposed to do to transform?
I have no idea. It's in the Kirin's nature to just know how.
Well, a Kirin that is born here on Mount Ho will usually grow up in the shape of a Kirin. It's not until it reaches adulthood that it turns into human form.
But I've been a human for as long as I can remember.
What did Lady Genkun say? I wonder if him being both a Koki and a Taika have anything to do with it.
It wasn't mentioned. She just said when the time comes, it comes.
It's a Tenkin.
So how you doing? Did you miss me there, Rokuta? We have special permission from Lady Genkun to be here. Even so, having a Yoma in Horo Palace could be trouble. So we'll be staying at the palace outside of the gate. You shouldn't come any closer.
Huh?
It's not safe for you to be outside the gates of Horo Palace.
Taiki, what are you doing?
The Kirin I know has a very long neck that almost reaches the ceiling, so I thought if I could make my neck a little bit longer, maybe that would start the metamorphose.
But the neck of a Kirin does not need to be long.
Huh? Really? Well, maybe I'm just some kind of freak of nature.
I assure you that you are not that. For instance, usually a Kirin has golden hair, very much like the Ren Taiho. However, Taiki, you are a black Kirin. And a black Kirin is very rare and believed to bring forth great fortune to its kingdom. I'm sure you will become the most beautiful Kirin someday.
You think so?
Oh yes, I know so.
But I still have no idea how to turn into one.
I'm sorry, I do not have an answer to this for you, Taiki. There has never been a case where a Kirin wasn't able to metamorphose.
I would feel so bad if he were the first one to have a problem with his transformation.
He can't! The people of Tai will be taking shows on here soon. Hoping to be chosen by the Kirin. Is it possible for a Kirin to recognize a ruler even if he can't transform?
I know that I'm not allowed to go outside of the gate, is that correct? But can I go up there?
Mm-hmm.
Wow! That is Hoto Palace. I wonder if that man is still staying over there. Sanshi, did you metamorphose into the way that you are now?
An yokai does not metamorphose like that. A Kirin can metamorphose because it possesses extraordinary powers. There are also a few Yoma that can assume a human shape. However, usually they are known to cause trouble wherever they appear.
And the Kirin?
The Kirin are not Yoma, and unlike Yoju, a Kirin obeys no one. Kirin are holy creatures. The only creatures that are nobler than you in this world are the ruler of Tai and the gods themselves. We call Miss Gyokuyo Lady Gyokuyo as a respectful gesture of courtesy.
Sanshi, would you give this peach to Taiki?
Please do not move from this spot, okay?
Okay. Huh? Oh, it's Rokita. Hey there! Hey, Rokita!
I gotcha. Now I shall be the new king of Tai.
Blood. I can't.
The Kirin cannot bear the sight of blood. Even if it is its own blood, it can immobilize the Kirin and cause him to become very weak and faint. Although Taiki believed that it was because he was somehow less than perfect and weak. He didn't know it was part of his Kirin's nature. After he returned from Horai, it didn't take Taiki too long to get used to life on Mount Ho. He seemed to adapt rather quickly. There is nothing else that gives the Nyosen more delight than taking care of Taiki. He brings us great happiness and sense of purpose. However, one thing concerned us quite a bit. He had spent 10 years as a human in Horai, and we weren't sure if Taiki could transform into a Kirin. Then, just at the time we were all beginning to worry about it, that's when the incident occurred.
I caught him! So now I shall be the king of Tai! Huh? You have black hair?
Not good. When I see blood, I get weak.
You monster! You should go back to the Kokai while you still can, Nino! Hey, kid, what's the deal with the black hair? Aren't you the Kirin that I've heard about?
This behavior is appalling! How dare you commit such a malicious act? That is the Lord of Mount Ho!
The Lord of Mount Ho? So this kid here is... this child is Taiki, and I am the one who has captured him.
What do you mean you've captured him?
My name is Gosan. I serve as an official in the Ba province in the Kingdom of Tai. I've come to capture Taiki, and I declare myself King Tai.
How dare you! You're nothing but a fool! I order you to release him!
It's that Tenkin! Don't worry, I fed him Gyoku earlier. We'll be just fine.
Unfortunately for you, Rokita is getting tired of eating Gyoku.
It's Lord Shinkun.
Could this really be Lord Kenro Shinkun?
All of that is nothing but a myth. And why would a god be here?
Yoma are strictly prohibited here on Mount Ho. So how else can he be here with a Yoma if he isn't Lord Shinkun?
Sanshi, you have been stained with blood. You must stay away from Taiki for now.
Lord Shinkun.
I will walk you to the Reikon Gate, and it will surely be trouble for you if you come back here again.
Sometimes there are fools among those people whose only intention is to seek the throne. Some even believe that they can become the king if they capture the Kirin. Others believe that they just have to make the Kirin kneel to them. The Kokai is where the Yoma live, and Mount Kongo blocks the people from entering the Kokai. Yet the gate opens only 4 times a year. On the days of spring solstice, summer solstice, autumn solstice, and winter solstice, One of the 4 gates opens for a day. The people who seek the throne enter through the gate to take Shozan.
And from among all those people, the Kirin will choose the ruler.
But how do I know which one's supposed to be the ruler?
Technically, Tente selects the ruler. Tente is not only the most important god in the heavens, but also lets the Kirin know who the ruler is.
He'll tell me?
When it comes time for you to meet the ruler, you will receive a very strong revelation.
What kind of revelation?
Only the Kirin are aware of what it really is. You just know deep inside when you have met the one that is to be the new king. And on that glorious day, we shall take a special trip outside the gates.
Sanshi!
You still shouldn't get too close to him yet.
It's okay, I'm fine. So then...
Yes?
What exactly is going to happen when I find the ruler?
After the revelation, you will humbly bow down to the ruler you have chosen. You see, the Kirin is such a noble creature that it cannot bow down to anyone but its true master.
And then what happens after that?
Huh? Well, as I have already explained to you, you and the new ruler will descend to the Kingdom of Tai together.
Wait, if I go back to the Kingdom of Tai, I won't see you anymore.
That's right.
What about Teye? And Sanshi? And what about everyone else here, too?
Don't worry, Sanshi will never leave your side. She'll be with you forever.
What if... How about I just don't choose a ruler and stay right here?
You will become a great Kirin, and you will choose a great ruler for your kingdom. The one and only wish we Nyosen have is that you should be granted success in the fulfillment of that mission.
I don't know what to tell you. The holy gems of Gyoko are indeed mined on Mount Gozan, but we don't have any reason to keep them on Mount Ho.
Please think. My master ordered me to bring them back, and if I don't...
That is Taiki.
Taiki?
When Gyoki was unable to find the ruler for the kingdom of Kyo, he remained here living on Mount Ho for nearly 28 years.
So you mean I don't have to leave here right away or anything?
No, not until you find the ruler.
Really? Great!
My goodness, it is nothing to be that happy about.
Taiki, I'm exactly like you are, Taiki. Taiki! Please listen.
Sanshi! Mokurin! Yoka, get Sanshi away from here right now!
Yes, ma'am.
So she's of service to a Hisen of the Kingdom of Sai?
Yes, her name is Mokurin.
Why have you done such a thing?
I am also a Kaikyaku.
Huh?
And I miss Horai so much, I just wanted to talk with him about...
Taiki is a Taika. He is very different from you. Don't you ever get near him again. Ever.
I want to go home! Please, Taiki, please!
Mokurin, what do you think you're doing?
I just want to go back to my home, back to where I belong!
Remove her from Horo Palace at once!
Taiki, please let me talk to you just a little. Taiki, listen! Taiki!
Sanshi should not get blood on herself this often. I wish there were Shirei for Taiki.
What must a Kirin do in order to possess a Shirei?
After a Kirin is born, it usually grows up in its original form for quite some time. And when the Kirin is strong enough to visit the Kokai, it begins practicing taming Yoma, starting off with a very small one, of course.
But don't forget, Taiki can't even transform yet. I wonder if it will be safe for him to attempt to face a Yoma. Taiki? Taiki?
Huh?
I thought you might like some tea. summer solstice approached, Taiki began to get very quiet. The Raycon Gate in the southwest would open on the day of the summer solstice. And then the people would take a Shozan to Mount Ho to seek the throne. Taiki needed to have some Shirei to protect him by then.
Wasn't there anything any of you could do to help him? Couldn't you find any other Kirin to teach him?
Around that same time, I was... Your Majesty, please return to the morning conference.
Why should I? No one needs me there.
Why are you saying all this? How could we decide the future of the kingdom without the Queen?
I'm just the daughter of a merchant. I know absolutely nothing about how to govern a kingdom.
But you are the Queen of this kingdom, Your Majesty.
Oh, I didn't choose to become a queen.
That is when I received an invitation from Lady Gyokuyo.
Lady Gyokuyo!
Oh, Taiki. You've grown up so much since the last time that I saw you. Is everything fine with you?
Yes. Huh?
This is the K-Taiho. He is known to everyone as Keiki.
So then are you... a Kirin?
He's also a Kirin who, like you, was born here on Mount Ho. He is as close to a brother as you can get. And I'm sure that you will learn a lot from him, Taiki.
Yes. K-Taiho, is it okay if I ask you where it is that you live?
I live in K.
But what kind of place is K, and how do you even get to it?
The kingdom is in the east.
And you were the one who selected the ruler of your kingdom, right, K-Taiho?
Yes, 1 year ago.
How did you know which one was the ruler?
Oh, you will know when you meet the ruler.
And what would happen if you accidentally made a mistake and somehow picked the wrong person?
That would not happen. The ruler has what is called the Oki.
I see.
However, I don't know if it's the same since you're a black Kirin.
There's something else, Taiho. I don't know how to transform.
All Kirin can transform.
But I don't know what the process is to do it.
Do you have to learn from someone how to raise your hand? Did you learn to crawl and walk from someone?
No.
It is the same way with this. Even if I were to explain to you how to transform, I do not believe you would fully understand.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be a bother to you.
Keiki!
Yes, what is it?
Oh, just forget it. Taiki!
Maybe I'm not a Kirin after all.
That's not true. What are you saying?
Well, then I'm a complete failure as a Kirin. That's all I am. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're fine, just the way you are. Taiki, you'll always be a Kirin, no matter what happens. You need not concern yourself with anything else.
It's all right, Kaname. As long as you grow up with goodness in your heart, it's okay.
What am I going to do with you, K-Taiho? Taiki is still only a child. Why did you have to make him cry like that?
All I did was tell him the truth, nothing more than that.
Keiki. Keiki, do not suppose for 1 minute that I am unaware of what is happening. I have seen the grief Queen Kay is experiencing. Taiki is a very sensitive little child, and you should know that being direct may not be understood. You must start by trying to understand people's feelings first.
I'd like to apologize for earlier. I tend to sound uncaring when I don't mean to.
Oh no. I should be the one apologizing to you.
May I ask you a question? What was it that made you cry?
Huh?
I'm interested in knowing how you're feeling about all of this.
I feel very bad for all of the Nyosen. They've been waiting for me to transform, but I can't.
Why do you concern yourself with the Nyosen so much?
They've just always been so nice to me. I suppose that's because I'm a Kirin. The problem is, now I can't even do the one thing that will make them happy. Which makes me think that I shouldn't even be here.
No, please don't cry. The Nyosens will scold me again if they see that you are crying.
Even you get scolded by them too, Keitaiho?
Yes, of course. The Nyosens have their way with the Kirin. You should not worry too much about them. It is their duty to serve and take care of you.
But it was also very much the same back in Horai. I'd always seem to make my grandmother mad, and then my mom and dad would be disappointed in me.
Do you think that maybe the problem comes from you missing your home back in Horai?
No, that's not the problem. The other day, I met a girl who said she had also come here from Horai.
I just want to go back to my home, back to where I belong!
I still can't stop her voice from echoing in my head. Sometimes I start remembering my home in Horai as such a warm and friendly place to be. But the Nyosens are so nice to me here every day that I shouldn't be thinking that.
It's okay to miss your home. In fact, it's quite natural.
Do you think so?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I just want to go home to see my mom. So this is a Kirin.
Do you like it?
Yes. Will I look like this when I transform?
You are a black Kirin, so you might look a little different. When in the Kirin form, you can even fly across the world if you wish.
Will I even be able to go to Horai?
Yes, you will, if that is what you wish.
From that time on, Taiki became much more attached to Keiki. Keiki even let Taiki ride on his back as he flew him over the palace.
There, the Hiso.
Huh?
Rin, Byo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zen, Hyo. Shinchoku, Meichoku, Tensei, Jisei, Jin-kun, Seiku. Hudaku. Kini Kobuku, Onyo Wagu. Hyukyu Nyo, Ritsu Ryo. Jacko.
Hiso or Jacko?
Jacko.
Hiso is the name of the type of Yoma he is, and Jacko is its name.
Is it easy to make a Yoma turn into your Shirei?
When they're small, it is easier. Now, when I first trained Hankyo, I spent half a day glaring at him.
You glare at them?
Yes, all you do is glare at them. But if you lose your concentration, the Yoma will either run away or attack you. So if you do not think that you can face it, it is better sometimes to run in order to save yourself.
Yes. Can I ask you why you named that one Jacko? Does it mean something?
I am not the one who gave it its name. But I do believe that is its name.
Huh?
When the Yoma surrenders, the Kirin is able to divine a name which the Yoma then submits to. Yet the Yoma becomes your Shirei only when it is convinced that you and the power you possess are worthy. Then you are bound together by an oath.
What do you mean by worthy?
Taiki, the Shirei consumes the Kirin.
Huh?
More accurately, it just eats the corpse. That's how it obtains the powers that the Kirin possessed. So they very carefully observe the Kirin, and then decide whether they are worthy enough to serve. Hankyo. Fear not, the Shirei never disobeys the Kirin while they are under the oath. All right, now it's time for you to give it a try.
Sure.
Taiki! It's a Choyu!
Right! Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Keitaiho.
Huh?
I really appreciate all of the kindness you've shown me.
It is I that should be thanking you.
Taiho! Look, Gaho has donated this beautiful garden to me. Well, do you think it would be all right if I came here to rest sometimes?
I understand. Your Majesty could use a little bit of rest. And I shall join you when you take this well-deserved break.
Keiki! I'm so happy. You do really care about me, don't you, Keiki?
Perhaps it was my act of kindness that drove Yo-Oh to eventually lose her way. However, I do believe that I learned something very precious from Taiki.
During the summer solstice, many people of Tai would take a Shozan to Mount Ho to seek the throne. And Taiki needed to have some Shirei to protect him before that time came. However, Taiki had just returned from Horai, and he was unable to transform into a Kirin, and he did not have any Shirei yet. He was very worried that he might not ever be able to transform.
Around that same time, I was invited by Lady Gyokuyo to Mount Ho, and I met with Taiki. I did not know how to teach him to transform, so rather than try, I just showed him by doing it myself.
From that time onward, Taiki was becoming very attached to Keiki. He was even flying places mounted on his back.
Is that so?
Taiki and I took many trips to the Kokai together so that he could practice his skills at taming the Yoma.
Rin, Byo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zen, Gyo. Evil creature, surrender thyself. The shadow and light must... Okay, I can get this one.
Taiki, wait.
Huh?
That creature there is not a Yoma.
But if it's not a Yoma, then what is it?
That is a Yoju. You can train a Yoju to be a Kiju. However, you cannot make it submit as a Shirei.
Good boy.
Fascinating. It may be a Yoju, but still it is not a creature that is easily tamed.
Maybe. It's because I was always good with animals before.
Would you like a ride?
Yes.
The two of you are becoming quite close.
Even so, I was still unable to help him obtain a she-ray. I'm sorry I was unable to assist with the matter.
I'm sure it's not easy to teach someone how to use their divine powers. Nevertheless, I'm glad to see that he has not given up and that he looks up to you with such admiration.
Taiki. Taiki.
Time to wake up now, Taiki. You want to say goodbye to the Kei Taiho, don't you? Taiki? Taiki?
Kei Taiho,
Taiki, it is now time for me to bid you farewell.
do you have to?
Her Majesty is waiting for me in my kingdom. I apologize that I could not be a very good teacher to you.
Not true. Maybe I just wasn't a good student and it's all my fault. I am so sorry.
But that's not the case, and you know that, Taiki. Just remember, you must not rush. The Kirin are created by the heavens. Tente will guide you in the perfect way when the time is right.
Thanks, Kei Taiho.
That is so wonderful. It's so nice to know that the Kei Taiho has finally learned to be kind to people.
That's not true. The Kei Taiho was nice to me from the very beginning.
Huh?
Do you still wish to return to your home?
You told me that I would be able to go home anytime I wanted, right? But now I feel like I'm gonna miss you more than I ever did my home in Horai.
I will be the first one to congratulate you when you take your rightful place in Tai. That is a promise.
All right.
The summer solstice came, and the Raycone Gate was opened. The festival began on Mount Ho.
Gozan, wait!
That's a lovely hairpiece. I like it.
I stayed up late last night and made it by myself.
Are you going to wear that rouge for the ceremony?
Why not? Does it look okay? Excuse me. Can I help in any way?
No. You can even go back to your bed if you'd like. You don't have to worry about us.
Taiki! The Nyosen are just a little bit excited today.
Why? How come?
Because many people from the world below are coming here. Even an old Nyosen like myself can get a little excited.
Huh? What do you mean, old Nyosen? You can't be that old. Can you?
Oh, my.
Here they all come. Do you think the ruler is among them? Probably not this time.
Is that what you wish, that there is no ruler among them?
Yes. I don't think I can choose the ruler.
Do you remember what the Kei Taiho said? That the heavens would show you the perfect way.
So this is where the people gather.
I had welcomed the people of Kei here. They had come to this spot 4 times a year. More than 10 years had passed for the people of Tai, so I could imagine this place was filled with people.
Yes.
Look, it's a Koki.
Wow, he's still young.
But there are women here also.
Why, yes, of course. Which one would you prefer to serve at the Tai Kingdom, a king or a queen?
I don't know.
You can take a few moments to relax now, Taiki.
Is it okay if I summon Sanshi?
Yes, but only when the shade is down.
Sanshi! Sanshi.
Now the people will come up to give an offering of incense.
And I'm going to see if the ruler is amongst these people, right?
Exactly.
Huh?
Do you sense Oki?
He looked kind of like a pumpkin. I pledge that I will never disobey your orders, and I swear never to desert my post before your throne.
That is what you say when you meet the ruler.
But what if the person isn't the ruler? Then what should I say?
Usually you'd say, be well until the next time.
Be well until the next time the gate opens?
Yes, that's right.
But what if I can't tell if the person is the real ruler or not?
You mustn't worry about it. You will know.
Taiki?
What's the matter?
I don't feel well.
Would you like to call it a day now, Taiki?
Can I go outside?
Why, yes, of course you can.
Lord of Mount Ho, it is indeed a great honor to meet you. I am known as Rohaku of the Sui province, which is part of the Kingdom of Tai, and I was born into a merchant family who had 10 ships in Nanyogo of the Ba province. I just gave up my Gyoko export business, and I decided to go on a shozan. So as I'm sure that you can imagine, it is a tremendous honor to finally be able to meet you in person, Your Majesty, and to wish for your well-being and early return to the kingdom. I'd like to be the first to extend my deepest
be
gratitude.
well until the next time, okay?
Very well. I see. I understand.
Taiki, you let him talk for quite a long time. I was beginning to worry that he was the one.
He was talking so fast I didn't know when to say it. Do you think he wasn't good enough to be a ruler?
None of that matters unless you receive the divine revelation.
But if that pumpkin of a man were to be the king, I fear the kingdom of Tai would be in a regrettable position. Being a king is certainly not about the looks. But if he were gorgeous, it sure wouldn't hurt things at all.
Is that correct?
Please don't take anything they say seriously. All that matters is having the revelation.
But in all of my experience, I have never seen an ugly ruler lead any country before.
Please watch your mouth. We're in public.
You're right. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, we will just have to wait for the revelation, okay, Taiki?
Please be well until the next time. Please be well until the next time. Please be well until the next time.
You don't have to talk to everyone. You will feel it when the ruler is near.
Yoka, look! It's a dog!
Huh?
And it has wings!
Would it be all right if the Lord of Mount Ho looks at him?
Go right ahead.
Would it be okay if I touched him too?
Sure, and if you'd like, you may even pet him.
Kanabe! Kaname, are you all right?
But, Mom, you don't understand. He was...
That is a tenba, and its name is Hien, my lord.
Hien isn't the type to bite people, is he?
He has never bitten anyone before. A tenba is a rather gentle creature by nature, even though it is considered a yoju. Sometimes I feel sorry having to take it into battle. Being a general, I wish that I could have a fearless type of kiju, something more like a sugu.
What is your name?
I come from a place called the Zhou Province. I am called Risai Ryushi, the general of the Zhou Province Army.
A general? You mean you lead an army?
Well, I try and do my best.
Taiki?
Please be well until the next time.
I thank you very much, and I wish you the same good fortune, my lord.
Would it be all right if I came back here to see Hien again?
Of course, you're welcome to visit any time.
Yoka! I have to take care of something. I'll be right back.
It isn't unusual for the men who visit here to fall in love with a Neosin. And some Neosin even toy around with men's feelings a bit.
In spite of that, some Neosin fall in love with them enough to leave Mount Ho.
Huh? Are you saying Yoka might leave Mount Ho?
It is probably that pumpkin guy that stole her heart.
What do you think you're doing? Release her this instant, and get out of this place right now!
Why am I not allowed to offer the incense?
Go-san, you know very well that you have been prohibited to even go on a Shozan.
What I do know is you're his favorite Nyosen. Bring Taiki here and make him bow down before me.
Go-san, have you no shame?
No! Now hurry up and go get him. Huh?
Yeah!
You've been driven from Horo Palace, yet you wait for the Raycon gate to open. Everyone is aware of your crime. Are you still not satisfied with the humiliation you've suffered?
I'm the one who caught him in the first place, which makes me the new Thai king.
I will not draw my weapon in front of the Lord of Mount Ho. You should be grateful to him for saving your life.
Yoka.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that you were all there.
Taiki, it's okay now, don't worry. None of the Neosin were hurt, and it's all over now. Please refrain from causing any sort of disturbance. We have the power of the Sennin to keep the peace here.
It seems that I have somehow accidentally frightened the Lord of Mount Ho. I'd like to invite you to my camp as an apology for the commotion. Allow me to introduce myself. I am General Saku from Koki. I serve with the escort army of Tai. Named So, I am known to the people as Gyoso.
Yes, please be well until the next time.
Taiki!
I'm scared. His eyes are red like blood. I'm so scared.
So nice to see you again.
How did you know it was me?
Hien sounded so happy that I knew it must be you, my lord. In fact, if I didn't know better, I would say that he's convinced that you're his master. Where is Lady Yoka today?
She said she didn't have to worry if I were with you, and that she'd join us later.
I see. She must be very busy. Well, since you're here, would you like to have some tea?
It's delicious.
General Saku serves directly under the ruler. I am just a provincial general. His rank is much higher than mine.
So is Mr. Gyoso famous?
Yes, he is a very skilled swordsman, and he is quite respected, too. Not many are gifted with such military skill and virtue. To tell you the truth, I had given up hope of winning the throne when I heard that he would be one of the other people here.
Really? I wish that you could be the ruler, Miss Risai, 'cause that would be great.
Thank you, I am deeply honored. However, you should not be so quick to open your heart to just anyone. What if I were to take advantage of your highness with the purpose of getting on your good side so that you'd promote me?
You're not the kind of person who would do something like that. At least I don't think you would.
You are too kind, my lord, and your words of flattery are simply unnecessary.
And by the way, Mr. Gyoso's Kiju was very beautiful. It was like a big white tiger.
Oh, then it was most probably a Sugu. I've heard about that one before.
Sugu? Is that the type you said you wish you had?
Yes, but I've never seen one up close in real life before.
Then why don't we go and see it together? I've actually been wanting to see it again, too. Please, stand up.
Yoka? What are you doing here? I was thanking him for the other day. What brings you to this place, Taiki?
I told them that I wanted to visit.
Is that Lady Risai from the army of Joe?
That is my name. How did you know?
I knew it.
Yes. And what is that?
I mean, I assume that Miss Risai must be a great general and people would probably know about her.
I'm afraid that his lord thinks a bit too highly of me.
No, apparently he has a very good eye. Lady Risai is indeed a very able general, that is without a doubt. You should stay away from it just to be safe. It listens to no one but me, so you never know when he may attack.
I was wondering, did you go out and catch it by yourself?
Yes, I prefer it that way, rather than having to buy one.
I'm hoping for the chance to run into a Sugu on my way back this afternoon.
I know of a very good hunting ground. If you like, I can show you.
Thank you. But wouldn't you want to keep a hunting site like that more to yourself?
Whoever wants to capture one there may do so. Because it's a Sugu, it takes a man of very high caliber to catch one.
About that sword, is that the one that was given to you by the King of En?
Yes. I once had a duel with His Majesty, where I scored only 1 point out of 3. It impressed him enough, I guess.
Is the King of En really that much stronger than you are?
If I had over 500 years of experience, then he may have lost to me.
Tell me, my lord, are you afraid of Lord Gyoso?
What about both of you? Aren't you afraid of him?
There's no doubt I would be if I knew he were my enemy. It's as if you approached him thinking he was a dog, and then all of a sudden he turned out to be a wolf instead. Does the fact that he has such a strong aura of ambition trouble you? A ruler who is too kind will confuse a kingdom, and a ruler who is too thoughtful will only create chaos. Lord Gyoso would make a great king.
Everyone thought if neither Lord Gyoso nor Lady Risai were the ruler, then the ruler would not be among the crowd.
So is that how it was?
At the time, that is what we thought, so we closed the gate of Hoto Palace. That way the people would know that no one was yet suited to be the ruler. However, we were very wrong. When the summer solstice came, many people of Tai took a shozan to see if they would be chosen by Taiki to be the next ruler. Among them was Lord Gyoso, the general of the royal army. He was a famed swordsman, and his name was even known in other kingdoms. Many people believed that if anyone were to be the ruler, it would be him. Contrary to people's expectations, Taiki did not receive a revelation when he met Lord Gyoso. Taiki felt somewhat relieved that there was no ruler among the people in the first group of shozan. From then on, it was his daily routine to visit Lady Risai. And on his way back, he would often stop by Lord Gyoso's camp in order to visit with him. And on rare occasions, he would even beg us to let him go on a suugu hunt with Lord Gyoso and Lady Risai.
Yoma are not the only danger in the Kokai. There is also quicksand and poisonous swamp gas. You must promise you will not do anything that will put the Lord in danger and that you'll return him safely.
We would never put the Lord's safety in jeopardy in any way.
And if you find yourselves in an unavoidable battle with a Yoma, one of you must immediately take the Lord and get him to a safe place, even if it means you have to leave the other behind.
Are you saying our general might have to forfeit his life?
But Lady Tei...
We ask the Lord to come along only because we are sure we can protect him.
You're very confident. Are you sure you're not overestimating yourself?
The Lord is the Kirin of my kingdom. Who else would be more concerned about his safety? As a general of Tai, I am sworn to serve and protect him. Perhaps it is you Nyosen who think too highly of yourselves. Is it not?
Excuse me, Lord Gyoso. I'm very sorry about what happened with the Nyosen. To tell you the truth, I still don't know how to metamorphose. So I can't turn into a Kirin and run away if something happens, and I don't even have a Shirei yet. That's the reason the Nyosen were so worried about me going along with you. That's why.
My lord. Luckily, we will not have to rely upon your Shirei for safety, so please do not worry.
I do have a Nyokai that protects me.
That is very reassuring news. My lord, are you afraid of me?
No,
It's just that sometimes I notice that you seem to be very uneasy when you're around me. Is there a scent of blood on me that makes you feel uncomfortable?
No, it has nothing to do with blood.
Please then, my lord, explain to me in which ways I am lacking so that I can be of better service to you.
I don't know how to explain it, but
Please, tell me whatever you can think of.
it's like fire. Fire provides you with such good things like warmth and light. But if it gets too strong, it can become scary. A large fire is beautiful and awesome. And it's just like that with you. I'm amazed by how powerful you are. But at the same time, I feel so intimidated by you. I'm so sorry. I really don't know how to describe it to you.
Perhaps I have asked you an inappropriate question. You have my apology.
That's okay.
My lord, you are a very good child.
No, I'm not that good.
The fact is, you are sincere and very kind. The Tai Kingdom will have a great future.
What could this be?
These footprints are bigger than Kato's. It might not be a Sugu.
Perhaps it is something quite a bit bigger.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Strange. There's nothing here.
Wait, there's a faint scent in the air.
Faint. The smell is so strong.
It goes even deeper.
My lord.
I think we should turn back. I don't like this place.
We're just going to take a quick look. There's no need to worry.
Risai!
Are you his Nyokai? Take the lord and retreat from here. Return to Mount Ho now! My lord!
Looks like we're here too late. This is the nest of a Totetsu.
Reside!
A Totetsu!
My lord, you are too valuable to the kingdom of Tai. You must escape.
No, I won't! Rin, yo, to, sha, kai, jin, retsu, zen, yo! Sanshi, go get Lady Risa!
Sanshi!
Lord Shinkun! Lord Shinkun, Taiki is still inside!
I cannot help you. No one has ever encountered a Totetsu and made it back without being harmed. A Totetsu is not an ordinary Yoma. If Taiki wishes for you to save her, then you must respect his word and do as he says. No Kirin has ever made a Totetsu submit before. Although...
I feel like his power is somehow increasing. How could that be?
It is almost noon. The energies of life will now become that of death, and time is now in favor of the Yoma.
Taiki.
Lord Gyoso, make your escape.
It's impossible. I can't move my leg.
In order to succeed, you must will absolute control over the Yoma you are facing. You were born with the will of a Kirin, and you must master it to dominate the Yoma.
Submit to me, and become my Shirei! I command you! Evil creature be mastered! May shadow and light unite! Kimi Kobuku! Onmyo Wago! Kyukyunyo Ritsurio! Submit, Goran! I wish it were a Shiba.
I am forever in debt. Thank you for saving my life. We are truly blessed with a great Kirin.
I cannot believe it. A Kirin that can master a Totetsu.
Oh.
That evening, Taiki returned to the palace, with a Totetsu as his Shirei. Horo Palace was overcome with joy and wonder. Lord Gyoso?
As I observed the Lord glaring at the Totetsu in the cave, I felt as if I were being completely overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of his power. He possesses such power, yet he is not aware of it. That concerns me. When faced with the decision to save me, only then did he draw upon his powers. However, if he uses his power only when he has to save another, he may not be able to save himself. And that is what troubles me.
I see.
Nevertheless, he is a splendid Kirin. It's too bad.
Lady Reside! How are you feeling?
The sacred water you brought me seems to be working quite well. My wounds aren't hurting me anymore.
I'm so glad. But they were pretty serious, so I hope they don't leave any scars.
Please, do not worry yourself over me. I may not look like it, but I am a Senine after all.
A Senine? Lady Reside, are you one too?
All kings, queens, and Shuuko are Senine, which means they are immortal. So it is essential for those who serve them to also possess that quality.
Are you saying that a ruler doesn't get any older?
Not only them, it also applies to Kirin.
Me too?
Neither do the Nyosin, nor do they suffer from illness the way normal people do. It must have slipped their minds to tell you about all this.
So then, we won't ever get old and die?
No, not unless the ruler enrages the heavens. Then the Kirin suffers Shitsudo.
Shitsudo?
The way that it looks, because of your help, I may be able to get down the mountain much sooner than I thought. I am very grateful to you. Thank you.
The people have already decided when to descend the mountain so they can reach the gate by the autumn equinox. Lord Gyoso is probably going on a sugu hunt on the way down, so he may have left early.
My lord! My lord! Please give me one more chance to prove myself to you. I'm sure you'll receive the revelation. I know you will.
Have you no shame? Or do you wish to be ridiculed again?
Lord Gyoso!
My lord, I am so glad I was able to see you again. I was just about to leave for my journey down the mountain.
Right now?
Yes, Lord. A new group of people requested to travel down with me. I would also like to hunt for a Sugu on the way back.
But if you're the general of one of the Thai armies, right? Then that means we'll see each other again.
Unfortunately, I do not intend to return to the army. I shall resign as Sennin and leave the kingdom of Tai.
But why would you want to do such a thing?
I have not yet become accustomed to this type of shame. I must accept that I was just not good enough to be the king of Tai. This will serve to be very good medicine for the conceited fool that I've become. It will help me become a little more modest. Take good care of yourself. I pray to the heavens that your time in the kingdom will be peaceful.
Goran?
Yes.
Please follow Lord Gyoso to the Raison Gate until he arrives there. I want to make sure he's safe.
Taiki, I cannot leave your side right now.
Even if I order you to?
Your safety is more important than anything else. It would be different if he were the king.
I thought you would be going with him for sure. Me too. Lord Gyoso seemed to be interested in you too, Yoka.
Huh? Don't be so ridiculous. But it's a real shame. The people are allowed to go on a shozan only once in their lifetime. You may never see him again.
Lord Gyoso seemed like he would have made the perfect king. I wonder why there was no revelation.
That I wouldn't know. That is something only the Kirin would know.
If Lord Gyoso were the king, you could have stayed with him.
You may still be able to catch up to him, Yoka.
Stop it!
No, Taiki, you are not to go out at night! Taiki! Goran!
Taiki!
Look at this. You've become a magnificent Kirin. It's nice to see that you've metamorphosed. You have my congratulations. You've got to be careful. Even though I am greatly honored to see you here in such a rare Kirin form, it is a bit careless, don't you think?
But, Lord Gyoso... Lord Gyoso...
My lord.
I swear never to desert my post before your throne. No, he isn't the king. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't. No. I swear never to disobey your orders, and I also swear to pledge my loyalty to... And I pledge my loyalty to you.
I accept. I'm grateful, Taiki. You may be young, but you have an eye for who should be king.
We would like to congratulate you, Lord Gyoso. King Tai and Tai Taiho, we wish you the long life of the kingdom.
After Taiki chose King Tai, they were welcomed into Tonkei Palace. Lord Gyoso became the master of the Lord of Mount Ho, whom we, the Nyosen, served. We had to be very careful to show respect to the new ruler of Tai. Lord Gyoso no longer needed to bow to the Nyosen or Taiki because he held such high stature and power. But while everyone was celebrating, Taiki seemed to be the only one who was troubled by something.
He didn't want to part with Lord Gyoso. That's why he chose him as the king, even though he didn't receive a revelation from the heavens. No wonder he was so tormented. And no one ever suspected what was going on?
Your Majesty is a Taika, so you may understand his feelings a bit better.
But during that time, there was no one there who would understand the types of feelings that Taiki was starting to go through. Or rather, no one was able to understand.
Are you sure you feel well enough to get down the mountain?
Yes, thank you for your concern.
Excuse me, would it be okay with you if I went and saw Lady Risai off?
Risai, we shall meet again in Tai.
I thank you so very much.
Lady Risai?
Yes?
You told me about a sickness. I think it was called Shitsudo?
A Kirin suffers Shitsudo when the ruler contravenes the will of the heavens. When the sickness gets worse, the Kirin dies, and eventually the ruler dies as well.
Contravenes the will of the heavens?
Do not worry about it. Lord Gyoso will never do such a terrible thing like that. I'm sure he will become a great king. You have nothing to worry about, okay? Because the ruler is always chosen by the heavens.
Taiki, what is the name you used when you were in Horai?
It was Kaname Takasato.
Your given name, Kaname, means core, and you are surely the core of the Kingdom of Tai. And as far as your surname, there is a mountain that is called Kori in Mount Ho. It is believed to be the place where the dead reside. It's so ominous that it might bring good luck. So, from this day on, I shall call you Kori.
Am I to let this man suffer and then die?
The day Lord Gyoso would receive the Tenchoku and officially be enthroned as the king of Tai, the heavens would surely punish him. Or at least, that is what Taiki believed.
Long time no see.
Can I help you?
Are you interested in those kind of books? I like those too. I used to dream about a different world. Suguru, it's you. I'm sorry about the last time we saw each other. I
wasn't lying about it.
Huh?
After he came back from being spirited away, strange things started happening around him. In elementary school, there were things like the bullies getting hurt after they would tease him, or a sudden popping of a light bulb at school. You know the way I'm talking about. But lately it's been very different than that.
Like a curse?
When he was in the 7th grade, there was this kid who kept bugging him about his disappearance. The kid got hit by a car and was killed. Another kid that teased him broke his neck and died during gym class. And last summer, a group of kids started saying they saw a white hand in the school pool. Not long after that, one of them died in the pool.
And you think your brother had something to do with it?
I don't want to be thinking that, because he is my big brother. But I'm afraid it might harm you too.
There is a mountain that is called Kori in Mount Ho. It is believed to be the place where the dead reside.
Because he couldn't stand being apart from Lord Gyoso, Taiki chose him as the king without receiving a revelation. And on the day of the Tenchoku, the heavens would surely punish Lord Gyoso. At least that is what Taiki believed.
When I see the Taiho, he makes me feel like I have somehow deceived him. I wonder if he is dissatisfied with how I am acting as the king.
The Taiho must be feeling sad thinking about the day when he will have to leave Mount Ho. He came here from Horai, and after becoming accustomed to living here, he is faced with having to move again.
I see.
The preparations for the Tenchoku have finally been completed. Your hair still seems a bit too short to me. Don't forget that you're an exquisite Kirin that is one of a kind. You must take the time to look after your beautiful mane. So please refrain from cutting your hair.
Did you see me transform?
Yes, I was so happy to see you were able to do so.
Yoka, do you think
Lord Gyoso is a very worthy king. And it is clear because so many good things have been happening here recently. Oh, Taiki. Please take good care of yourself.
I'm sorry.
King Tai and Tai Taiho, my wishes are simple. May you both be blessed with wonderful health.
The heavens will be enraged.
In the beginning there were 9 provinces and 4 nations. Those who governed the lands knew the law of reason. Nonetheless, they showed no respect to their subjects who did not know reason. Those who governed the lands neglected justice, humanity, and the law of the land. Tente was deeply displeased and rendered punishment. The 9 provinces and 4 nations were decimated, and everything was returned to its origin. And a new world was created with reason and discipline. Tente created 13 kingdoms. The Kokai on Mount Ho in the Central Kingdom were entrusted with Seobo. 12 rulers were given to the 12 kingdoms. The rulers were to govern the kingdom with the branch of the law. It was the beginning of the world. According to the general principle, the world should be governed with justice and humanity.
Is that all?
It appears that way. It seems we have just received the Tenchoku. The ceremony is nearly complete now.
of Godo Palace has been opened!
A Hakuchi has cried.
What is it?
It came to inform us that the Hakuchi in another kingdom has cried out its declaration.
King Tai has ascended the throne. The cry comes from the kingdom of Tai.
After Taiki chose King Tai, they returned to the kingdom of Tai together. The capital of Tai is Koki, and the royal palace is called Hake Palace.
That was the last time I saw Taiki. I had no way of knowing that Taiki thought he had falsely chosen the king, and was suffering from such guilt.
What's that you're painting? A dog? No, it's not that.
I'm not really sure. It just keeps showing up in my head and won't go away. I don't know, but I think it's something that's kind of like a griffin.
An imaginary creature again? Why don't you try something different for a change and paint something that's real? Like a still life, your friends, or a landscape, anything.
I will. I'm sorry.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm not going to give you any special treatment. Takasato, don't forget that you're one of my students, and I'm going to keep an eye on you after you graduate. So please, try and open your eyes and observe what's around you. I know you'll be able to paint a great painting.
Kori, something has been troubling you lately. Are you going to tell me?
No, it's nothing.
If you miss the life on Mount Ho and the Nyosen, you can say so. You shouldn't worry yourself so much.
No, it's not that I'm so worried about.
Then what is it? Ever since we have come here to Hake Palace, you have done everything in your power not to leave my side. And although that is quite flattering to me, at the same time, you seem to disapprove of me. Now I am becoming concerned that I may be causing the people of my kingdom to suffer somehow.
But that's not it.
You may go now. Go and try to get yourself some rest.
But I was...
You're dismissed. Wait, go that way.
Huh? Keitayo!
I'd like to congratulate you on returning to your kingdom. I knew that the day would come sooner or later.
Thank you very much, but...
As soon as I received the summons from the King of Tai, I came to congratulate you as I had promised, remember? Is there something wrong?
It's nothing.
It does not seem like it's nothing. The winds here in the Kingdom of Tai are indeed quite cold, aren't they? I know that Tai produces gyoko in large quantities. Nevertheless, tremendous amounts of it are used here on this palace. It's no wonder the civil wars never ceased. Are you not going to sit down?
No, I'm fine.
The King of Tai told me that you were able to make a Totetsu submit as your Shirei.
That's right.
You also successfully transformed.
That's true.
I'm sorry to see this. I had always imagined that you would be much more excited about all of that. Taiki. Tell me what's the matter, Taiki.
Taiho, do you ever regret being born at Kirin? Because lately, I've been feeling like
No, that I don't.
Have you ever regretted choosing the ruler you chose?
No, never.
I wish I could feel more confident.
Taiki, are you having some regrets?
I did something that I'm very afraid can never be undone. I didn't receive the revelation when I chose Lord Gyoso to be king.
There was no revelation at all?
There was no sign or anything like that. And I didn't see the Oki around him either. What should I do about this? How can I correct the terrible mistake that I've made? It's all just a big lie. What's going to happen? Will Tai fall to ruin? Is Tente going to punish the king because of this? And what's going to happen to all the people of Tai?
I think it would be best if I leave now.
Why must we dress so formal?
The Kei Taiho has come to visit us again. He says he needs to talk to us about something.
Tai Taiho, I have brought King En and the En Taiho here today.
You brought the King of En? I am pleased to meet you.
Kori, show respect and bow.
Huh?
A Kirin is a noble creature which never takes a bow to anyone but its master. However, the reign of King En has been much longer than that of even King So. You should keep that in mind and treat His Majesty more highly than all other rulers.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What's the problem? Does the Kirin of Tai have some sort of grievance with the Kingdom of En?
No, not at all.
Taiki, why are you doing this?
I see. It seems he does have something personal against the Kingdom of En.
For your information, there is no formal reason for the King of En himself to pay you a visit before the official coronation. But he has chosen to visit you here today because of a direct request from the Kei Taiho. And this is the way you show the King of En your respect?
I have never been shown such disrespect from a Kirin in all of my time as king. Taiki must bear some form of malice towards En. Or is this something the King of Tai has ordered? Did he tell you not to respect the King of En?
No, he didn't.
Then I'd like to hear the reason. Otherwise, I will take this as a hostile gesture towards the Kingdom of En from Tai.
Taiki!
What's the matter? Can't you even pretend to show a little respect? All you have to do is bow down and lower your head a little.
Cut it out! He's still just a kid. You don't have to take it this far. Don't worry, Taiki. Are you all right?
Is he okay? Help me get him up to the seat.
It's just beautiful how they care for their own, isn't it?
You idiot! You've taken this all one step too far. You're having too much fun being such a bastard.
I had heard that the King of En was known to act recklessly. However, I had no idea just how reckless he could be.
Remember, you're the ones who came up with this idea.
There was no reason for you to be so cruel.
Don't you even know when it's the right time for you to stop?
Well, now you see. A Kirin can never swear a false oath. It's just impossible.
You... As if you know about Kirin. You're just a king.
I suppose I did not explain it all to you well enough. It was a mistake on my part.
People call it a revelation, but it's not a visible sign.
What he says is true because it is not obvious to you when you receive a revelation. There is nothing that indicates a revelation is occurring.
Then what about Oki?
A ruler has a special aura. It's called Oki, but you can't actually see it with your eyes.
Let me share something with you that happened to me. When I met the Queen of Kei, Lady Jokaku, I just knew she was the queen. And at the exact same time, I also knew she was not completely suited to be a queen. She lacked crucial qualities that are required to be a ruler. More specifically, she lacked the skills she would need to govern a kingdom.
Really? Is all of that true?
In my case, I believed that a king was the one who would be responsible for destroying a kingdom. So when I met him, my first thought was that I shouldn't bring him back to this world.
Even though I had my doubts, there was nothing I could do to stop any of it from happening. You see, the revelation is an instinct that you cannot refuse. Even if it were someone you despise, a Kirin cannot resist that person. The Kirin has chosen, and that is the revelation in itself.
But there was something about him that... Well, it made me feel terrified inside. Yet whenever I saw him, it made me happy. And I was sad when I heard he was leaving.
It is natural for a Kirin to feel blissful when it is by its master's side. And being apart from its master can make the Kirin feel very sad.
I wouldn't mind a break from my ruler once in a while.
You said you felt scared of King Tai. What you were feeling was not fear, but rather awe. Taiki, you met your destiny, and you were resisting it. By its very nature, the Kirin is a creature which bows down on its knees to no one but its very own master, which proves that you did, in fact, choose the right king.
Yes!
I wish I had known how to explain it better the first time. I look back and still regret it. But that day, Taiki seemed very happy.
Indeed. You do have a way with not explaining things fully.
Your Majesty?
But it does make a very good story, I'll give you that much.
Your Majesty, where are you going?
Keiki, tell me something. You and Taiki were born from that tree, right?
That is a Nyokai over there. She is passionately guarding the new Ko Ranka.
Oh, I see. What's it called?
That one's Koka. It is the Ranka of the next Kirin for the Kingdom of Ko.
The fact that the Kirin chooses a ruler is itself the revelation. I've delayed the Tenshoku long enough. Shall we do this? First, do not oppress the people. Do not start battles. Do not collect too much tax. Do not make the law too strict. Do not sacrifice or sell out the people, and practice your way. When there is peace amongst the people, it makes for a prosperous kingdom. The Tenshoku. It certainly outlines a lot that is pretty much common sense.
Because it is indeed so common, that makes it much harder to follow.
I see. So, Keiki, you told me that the first time that you met Yo, you had a feeling that she wasn't exactly suited to be the Queen of K.
Yes, and?
Did you also feel that way when you met me?
I thought, perhaps...
Perhaps what?
Perhaps she may have the potential to be a very great queen.
I wonder what is happening in Tai right now.
I wouldn't know. However, there is no new Kirin Ranka of Tai on the Shashinboku, so I believe that Taiki is still alive somewhere.
If he is still alive, then where do you think he could be?
He could very well be somewhere in the other world at this time. I hear that the En Taiho often travels to Horai in search of him.
I see. If he really is over there right now, I wonder if it was his wish to return there. I wonder... Do you think I'll ever want to go back there again?
Please, Your Majesty.
Perhaps someday I will meet him.
Look, it's the Zuiyun, KK.
Remind me what the Zuiyun is again?
Sure. The Zuiyun is a cloud that signifies that a new ruler has entered the royal palace, and it is a wonderful sight to behold.
Oh yeah, right.
A new ruler has really been chosen.
I heard that Mr. Ikuda hit Takasato. Yeah, and so close to graduation.
You think this is another curse?
I heard he suddenly swerved his car into opposing traffic.
I'm not going! I'll have nothing to do with this! He is not my child! He was switched with a different child when he disappeared!
Mom!
I was scolded by Mr. Ikuda. He told me not to paint imaginary stuff. But this isn't imaginary. I don't know why, but when I paint it, I feel like I can almost remember.
Can't you just forget about it? You don't need to remember any of that stuff anymore. Just try and remember that you're in this world now.
But when I try to remember any of it, It brings me to a place that seems very familiar. And for some reason, I feel like I was very happy in that place. In fact, I miss it so much that I'm hurting inside. And I also feel like I'm forgetting to do something that was very important to someone. Like I broke a promise. And it's lost forever.
Look, it is the Black Kirin. I understand that it is very rare.
On January of the Wagen year 32, a Koki returned to Mount Ho, and the Kirin flags were raised in the world below. In the summer of the same year, the general of the escort army, Sakugyoso, entered the Kokai through the Reikon Gate. He took a trip of Shozan to Mount Ho, where Taiki pledged his loyalty to him. After he became immortal, he was enthroned as the King of Tai.
It has been told that Tente once destroyed the world, and then created 13 new kingdoms. In the center of the world was a kingdom which had the Kokai and Mount Ho, and 12 rulers were placed in the 12 remaining kingdoms. Tente granted each ruler a holy creature of justice and humanity, called a Kirin. The Kirin is there to make sure that the ruler governs the kingdom properly. Thus, in this world, there are 12 kingdoms, 12 rulers, and 12 Kirin. The kingdom of En is a prosperous kingdom which has been governed in peace for 500 years. The king and the Kirin, that would be me, were both born as Taika. We were supposed to be born in this world, but were blown over by a Shoku and born in Horai. Taika rulers are pretty rare. After a long time had passed, another Taika ruler came to this world. That is Queen Kei. Queen Kei once lived in Horai, which is also known as Japan, and there she was just an ordinary student. Her name is Yoko Nakajima. People now call her Sekishi. The kingdom of Kei is still infested with Yoma and in a state of disrepair. Yoko will have a difficult time reconstructing the kingdom. Right now, there is no ruler or Kirin in the kingdom of Ko. When a ruler acts against the heavens' will, such as oppressing the people or governing in his own interest, the heavens will curse the ruler. For if the ruler sins, the Kirin gets a sickness called Shitsudo, and the sickness is fatal. The ruler cannot survive long after the death of the Kirin. King Ko passed away within 2 months after Korin died. After his death, he became known as Sakuo. Kirin are born on Mount Ho, which is located in the center of the world. I heard that the new Kirin Ranka of Ko is already growing there. At the corners of the world, there are 4 kingdoms on 4 islands. The kingdom of Shun is one of the 4 islands. It is a very stable kingdom, known to produce medicinal water and rare stones. King Shun has governed the kingdom for about 40 years now. With all that is happening in Ko, I'm sure the situation in Shun will be affected somehow. The refugees must be spilling into Shun from Ko. The great southern kingdom is called So, and King So has governed it for over 600 years, much longer than the reign of King En. So will soon hold the record for having the longest reign in history. In fact, it was Sorin who found me while I was in Horai. The King of Sai is known as a very compassionate king. Cyrene and Sorin are their given names, even though they're not Taika. That's because their masters gave them the names out of their affection to their Kirin. King Ren comes from a family of farmers. Renrin possesses an imperial treasure which can bridge this world with Horai. Sometimes situations come up where we need to borrow it from her. In the west is the kingdom of Han. It is known for its wide array of beautiful crafts. They export jewelry and various tools to other kingdoms. King Han and Hanrin are a little eccentric and, well, that's all I'll say about them for now. North of Han is Kyo. The ruler of Kyo has governed for 100 years, a little shorter than Han's ruler has, but it is fairly prosperous. On the other hand, the kingdom of Ho, which is located across the Kyokai from Han, does not have a ruler or a Kirin. The provincial leaders became tired of the king's tyranny, so they finally rebelled, killing him and the Kirin. Right now, the general who defeated the king is in charge of the kingdom. The king had a daughter, but no one knows where she is now. Ryu is next to my own kingdom, En, but we don't know much about it. I don't even know what kind of condition the kingdom is in. But if the condition of Ryu declines, it will certainly affect us too. So I hope they prosper. The kingdoms that surround En, like Ryu and Kei, are not stable right now. And there is one more kingdom, which is in the worst situation of all. It is the kingdom of Tai. About 15 years ago, a ranka grew on the Shashinboku on Mount Ho. It was called Taika because it was the new Kirin ranka of the kingdom of Tai. Around the same time as the Kirin ranka grew, a Nyokai was born. A Nyokai is the Yoma that is destined to protect and serve a Kirin for the rest of her life. The Nyokai that was destined to accompany the Taika was named Sanshi. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Until one day...
Is it a Shoku?
A Shoku hit Mount Ho. A Shoku is a natural disaster which connects this world and Horai. Kirin, rulers, and high-rank Sennin can bring it forth with their own will, but this one occurred naturally. The Taika was blown to Horai in the Shoku. When a ranka is blown to Horai before it matures, it gets covered in a shell called Taikaku, and is born in the form of a human baby in Horai. 10 long years passed since that day, and it wasn't easy to find the Taika that had been blown to Horai. It was then, while I was visiting Horai like I often did, that I sensed something strange from one particular house. Apparently, the house belonged to the family named Takasato. There was a child in the household. He lived with the family. But he didn't look like he belonged there at all. I knew right away. That child was none other than Taiki, who had been missing for 10 years. I immediately contacted Mount Ho. Renrin helped open the door to Horai, and Sanshi reached out as far as she could. And then... Taiki safely returned to Mount Ho, and everything was great again. Or so everyone thought. It seemed that Taiki had somehow forgotten about Horai. But trouble soon became apparent. Usually, Kirin are born in a non-human form and develop in that form. As they grow, they learn to transform into human form and back again to the animal form. But Taiki had lived in his human form for so long that he didn't know how to metamorphose.
Well, maybe I'm just some kind of freak of nature.
Will a Kirin who cannot metamorphose be able to choose a ruler? As Taiki's caretakers, the Nyosen, began to worry about this very question, their superior, Lady Hekika Genkun, invited Keiki to Mount Ho.
This is the Kei Taiho. He is known to everyone as Keiki.
So then are you... a Kirin?
He's also a Kirin who, like you, was born here on Mount Ho. He is as close to a brother as you can get. And I'm sure that you will learn a lot from him, Taiki.
Yes.
But Keiki had his own problems. He just couldn't relate to the emotions of Yoo, the previous queen of Kei.
May I ask you a question? What was it that made you cry?
Huh?
I'm interested in knowing how you're feeling about all of this.
I feel very bad for all of the Nyosen. They've been waiting for me to transform, but I can't.
Why do you concern yourself with the Nyosen so much?
They've just always been so nice to me. I suppose that's because I'm a Kirin. Now I can't do the one thing that will make them happy. The other day, I met a girl who said she had also come here from Horai.
I just want to go back to my home, back to where I belong!
I still can't stop her voice from echoing in my head. Sometimes I start remembering my home in Horai as such a warm and friendly place to be. But the Nyosens are so nice to me here every day that I shouldn't be thinking that.
It's okay to miss your home. In fact, it's quite natural.
Do you think so?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I just want to go home to see my mom.
By seeing Taiki being sincere with his feelings, Keiki learned how to be more compassionate with his master. And as a result, Yo-Oh fell deeply in love with Keiki. But that is a whole different story. Soon after that, the people learned about the return of Taiki and took a trip of Shozan to Mount Ho. The Kokai is infested with Yoma and is far from easy to cross. But the desire to be a ruler and save the kingdom of Tai from its troubles inspired them to take such a dangerous trip. Taiki, however, didn't see the Oki among any of them. Oki is the aura that surrounds the person whom the heavens select to be a ruler. Meanwhile, Taiki became close to Gyoso, who was the general of an army in Tai. At first, Taiki felt terrified of Gyoso, but for some reason, he just couldn't help feeling drawn to him.
My lord, are you afraid of me?
No, It's like fire. Fire provides you with such good things like warmth and light. But if it gets too strong, it can become scary. A large fire is beautiful and awesome. And it's just like that with you. I'm amazed by how powerful you are. But at the same time, I feel so intimidated by you. I'm so sorry. I really don't know how to describe it to you.
Perhaps I have asked you an inappropriate question. You have my apology.
That's okay.
My lord, you are a very good child.
No, I'm not that good.
The fact is, you are sincere and very kind. The Tai kingdom will have a great future.
Kirin used the Kokai as their playground, and starting off with the small, harmless Yoma, began to learn to train them. I heard that Keiki often took Taiki to the Kokai and taught him how to make the Yoma submit, but Taiki was unable to master any Shirei. But then...
Ri, Yo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zin, Yo!
Submit to me and become my Shirei!
I command you! Evil creature be mastered! May shadow and light unite! Kimi Kobuku! Onmyo Wago! Kyukyunyo Ritsurio! Submit, go!
Taiki summoned all his will to save Gyoso and mastered a Totetsu to be his shirei. A Totetsu isn't an ordinary Yoma. In fact, no Kirin has ever had one as a shirei, but Taiki became the first.
Lord Gyoso seemed like he would have made the perfect king. I wonder why there was no revelation. That I wouldn't know. That is something only the Kirin would know.
If Lord Gyoso were the king, you could have stayed with him.
You may still be able to catch up to him, Yoka. Stop it!
No, Taiki, you are not to go out at night!
Look at this. You've become a magnificent Kirin.
I swear never to desert my post before your throne. No, he isn't the king. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't. No. I swear never to disobey your orders, and I also swear to pledge my loyalty to... And I pledge my loyalty to you.
I accept.
Taiki was overwhelmed with sadness when he learned that Gyoso was leaving, and although he didn't see the Oki, he pledged his loyalty to Gyoso regardless. Taiki thought he had falsely chosen a king. Tormented by guilt, he returned to his kingdom with the new king of Tai.
Tell me what's the matter, Taiki.
I did something that I'm very afraid can never be undone. I didn't receive the revelation when I chose Lord Gyoso to be king.
There was no revelation at all?
There was no sign or anything like that. And I didn't see the Oki around him either.
When Keiki told me that Taiki thought he had falsely chosen a king, we decided to put on a little show. And frankly, I wanted to meet him since he was also a taika. You see, we thought he wouldn't believe us if we just told him the truth.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
What's the problem? Does the Kirin of Tai have some sort of grievance with the Kingdom of En?
No, not at all.
Taiki, why are you doing this?
I see. It seems he does have something personal against the Kingdom of En.
Taiki!
What's the matter? Can't you even pretend to show a little respect? All you have to do is bow down and lower your head a little.
Cut it out! He's still just a kid. You don't have to take it this far. Don't worry, Taiki. Are you all right? Taiki just couldn't bow to King En. It was not because King En was unworthy, but because of the Kirin's own nature. A Kirin can only bow to their masters, and no one else. Taiki had indeed sensed the Oki with Gyoso, but he had confused it with fear. Taiki was able to bow to and swear his loyalty to Gyoso, only because Gyoso was indeed the king of Tai. From that time on, I would often hang out with Taiki. I called him Kid. And the coronation proceeded without any problem. But there is no king or Kirin in Tai right now. Messengers from Tai visited the other kingdoms a couple of years ago. According to them, King Tai and Taiki died within a year of the enthronement. But if Taiki were really dead, Tai's new Ranko would have started growing on Mount Ho, and that hasn't happened. Besides, when a ruler dies, a bird called Hakuchi cries, and then another bird, called Ho, reports it to each kingdom. And that didn't happen either. I thought Taiki and Gyoso might be hiding and couldn't come out for some reason. Something was happening in Tai, so I started looking for Taiki. I didn't think Taiki was in Tai, so I looked for him in other kingdoms. If he wasn't in this world, then he might be in Horai, or at least that's what I thought. Then maybe I should go and check it out then.
Hey, what have you heard from Taiki?
I haven't had any contact. But I couldn't locate the house that Taiki once lived in Horai. So I tried to sense the Kirin's aura from Taiki. But somehow, I couldn't sense any Kirin anywhere in Horai. It was impossible for me to remember the house I had visited only once years before. And when I tried to push myself to find him, I was overwhelmed by unbelievable exhaustion. I don't know what happened to that happy kid. But I do believe that he will come back to Tai someday. Because he is a Kirin, after all.
I was scolded by Mr. Ikuda. He told me not to paint imaginary stuff. But this isn't imaginary. I don't know why, but when I paint it, I feel like I can almost remember.
Can't you just forget about it? You don't need to remember any of that stuff anymore. Just try and remember that you're in this world now.
But when I try to remember any of it, it brings me to a place that seems very familiar. And for some reason, I feel like I was very happy in that place. In fact, I miss it so much that I'm hurting inside. And I also feel like I'm forgetting to do something that was very important to someone. Like I broke a promise. And it's lost forever.
I know he is going to come back someday. But until then, I will keep looking for him.
You, hold it right there. I must ask you to refrain from attending class in that form.
But I am a Hanju, and this is the form I'm most comfortable in.
Well, then consider yourself excused from today's lecture.
I'm sorry about that. Not everyone in N is like that.
Yes, I know that, Macon.
Don't call me that name, okay?
And why not? There aren't many students who pass the entrance exam for Daigaku at the age of 19. The name signifies your famed wisdom itself. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
To me, it's just like if someone were to accuse me of being pretentious. What about you? You are known as Chuchin, which doesn't have the greatest implication either. A man who works so hard all day and studies throughout the night, only to find his pillow is covered with spider webs when he goes to bed. That's what Chuchin means, spider pillow, right?
That's just sarcasm. Anyone can pass the exam if they put their mind to studying hard for it.
Even so, it's completely different from where I come from.
If you don't get used to your human form now, things are going to be difficult for you in the future.
You really think so?
That's why you're having such a hard time with horseback riding and archery.
Yeah, I know that, but...
No matter how smart you may be, you can't be a government official if you can't ride a horse or shoot an arrow.
It's Horoshi!
Huh?
Oh.
Buncho, I'm talking to you.
Rakashun.
Huh?
The scholarship you recently applied for has just been accepted.
Is it really true?
Yes, congratulations to you, Buncho.
Excuse me, but what does Buncho mean?
Out of all the students here in Daigaku, your compositions are the best, which has earned you the title of Buncho, the master of writings among your fellow students and peers. It does not stop there either. You've also received the highest marks on the entrance exam.
People say that the students who are accepted with the highest scores never graduate.
Yeah, I've heard that legend before, too.
Unfortunately, what you've heard is not true.
Huh? Horoshi? I've heard that a student who enters Daigaku before he turns 20 will never graduate either.
That is also just a terrible myth. However, who knows? You may be the first one to make that myth come true.
Congratulations, Rakashun. You've got your scholarship. As for me, if I don't get my certificate this year with my track record, I'll probably end up getting expelled.
Listen, even if you didn't get any certificate in your first 3 years here, you still have 2 more years to do it, right?
I suppose. Hey, is it true that you didn't go to Shogaku Preliminary?
Yeah. In Ko, Hanju aren't allowed to go to school.
Well then, how did you study? Were you tutored?
No. My family could never afford to do that. Fortunately for me, my dad left behind a lot of books and notes, and I used those as my teachers. Besides, there was nothing else for me to do in Ko. You see, Hanju don't get to share the land, so I couldn't even produce rice.
I guess it's not very easy being a Hanju, is it? Well then, I'll see you after dinner.
What's after dinner?
You lazy bum. What, did you forget you have an archery practice to attend to?
Boy, that guy sure has a very strange way of looking after others, huh? Hey there. Good to see you.
Long time no hear. How have you been? I'll never get used to this. Here I am talking to this bird, but I still feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm finally getting used to life in Kinpa Palace. I found out that there are at least 32 buildings for me to sleep in. I told them that I don't need that many, but...
That's how it is.
But maybe we can use the buildings to house the refugees from Ko.
That is out of the question.
If we can't use them for refugees, how about we use them as public hospitals?
Lady Taishi.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid those buildings are granted by the heavens specifically for you to reside in. They can have no purpose other than this.
It's just that the kingdom of K is still very poor, and I don't mind having to live in a more humble place.
Your Majesty, a kingdom needs to have prestige. And if you say such things, it will affect your dignity as a queen.
I guess I still don't fully understand the prestige of the kingdom or the dignity of a queen. You are doing well.
Your Majesty, you must not act so friendly towards handmaidens, do you understand? They will start to look down upon you. Would you please stop? What is it that you are constantly writing down?
Well, it's just that I wanted to write down everything that I learn here.
If other officials saw you, they would worry about the future of this kingdom.
I'm constantly being nagged by Keiki.
Everything about it.
Sometimes I wonder if all Kirin are as critical as he is. I think we'd probably get along better if he wasn't so uptight. Aside from Keiki, everything is going well. I don't have conflicts with any of the other officials. Also, I have a personal handmaiden named Gyokuyo. She's a really nice person, and I like her a lot. Now that I think about it, I've met a girl named Gyokuyo once before. It must be a popular name in this world. You've probably already heard about it, but King Ko passed away. The kingdom of Ko will have a rough time ahead. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem too bad for now. So you don't have to worry. That's right. I visited the kingdom of Ko. I told Keiki that there were people that I needed to see there, and I persuaded him to let me go. It brought back so many memories. I couldn't help but feel guilty for what I'd done there before. Also... Oh... I've come to say thank you. Your mother treated me just like an old friend that had come to visit, so I decided not to tell her that I had become a queen. I didn't think it was necessary. I talked to her about how you were doing in N. She seemed very worried about you being out there on your own. She is such a nice person, though. And the bread she baked was delicious. I also went to see 2 other people. No, please don't do that.
What an honor it is that Queen Kay pay a visit to such a forsaken place like this. And with the countless atrocities my late father has committed.
Please, stop it!
You must be the new Queen of Kay. We have received your letters.
So then you must be the Prince and Princess of Ko, the children of the late King Ko.
Indeed. After our father passed away, we nullified our contract of immortality. We have become human again.
My arrival made your father. He is known as Sakuo now that he's passed. It somehow made him fearful and caused him to lose his way. If there's anything I can do to help, it must not be easy for you two to live here in Ko. You could come live in Kay if you wish.
This is our home, so we have chosen to live here.
But there are much richer fields. Why come to a field like this?
The situation of Ko is going to get worse. So until a new ruler ascends the throne, we want to cultivate as large a field as we can.
It's just... You two lived in the royal palace without aging for 50 years, and now you're telling me that you want to live as ordinary people?
Yes, because we were unaware of the people there, or what was really happening in the kingdom, without any of our knowledge. We had no idea that people like you existed. Queen Kay, make the kingdom of Kay prosperous and well, so that the next ruler here will follow your example and create a more beautiful and prosperous Ko.
All I could tell them was that I would do my best. Although, to tell you the truth, I don't even know where to begin. In the royal palace, I can't even hear the voice of the people. My friend?
Yes, your friend. I heard that Korin asked someone to take care of a Kaikyaku. However, shortly after that, Korin passed away, so I'm not quite sure what happened to them.
If who you mean is Sugimoto, she's already...
No, it wasn't her. It was a man.
Huh?
Asano!
I wonder if Korin had saved Asano. If she did, then it means that Asano might be alive somewhere. But that was all they knew. I really hope he's still alive. And though I wish I could start searching for him right away, it's strictly forbidden to send my army into Ko, or into any kingdom for that matter. Besides, there are so many things I still have to do in Kay, as the Queen of Kay. Oh, that's right. I've been postponing the coronation ceremony for quite a long time now, but we finally decided to do it next month. I really hope that you'll be able to attend it. So tell me, how is everything with you, Rakashun? I hope I have some better news to tell you next time. Hope to hear from you soon.
Sounds like she's doing okay. Especially considering that I just picked her up right off the street. Hey, hi there, Yoko. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm actually doing pretty well myself.
Yes, this is indeed a very serious matter. If the Lord of Baku Province has committed treason.
If I may, sir, we must remember that Kokon refused to obey Joy until the very end. He did not let the false queen near Baku Province.
That's true. However, what if he willingly refused to obey her, believing that she was the true queen all along?
It is hard to believe that Kokon would be capable of committing treason.
Well, Baku is one of the many provinces in Kay, is it not? Therefore, I suggest...
Your Majesty, may I suggest that you dismiss Kokon from Baku Province and temporarily place the Lord of Wa Province, Gaho, in his place until we can resolve this issue.
These things should be determined after the coronation ceremony.
Well, that's what the Daishiba, the Minister of Ceremonies, also suggests.
Your Majesty, I am the Daishito, which is the leading minister of the interior.
I am the Daishiba, the Minister of Military Affairs, and the Minister of Ceremonies is addressed as the Daiso Haku.
Does that mean you want to change my position to the Minister of Military Affairs?
Well, then do as you see fit.
General Jinrai, you shall escort the Lord of War there.
Huh? Yes, sir.
Your Majesty, I hear bad rumors about Gaho, the Lord of War Province, that he forces hard labor on the citizens. However, he covers his tracks well, so it is difficult to detect. It is not enough for him to rule just the Wa province. I fear he is scheming to slander Kokon and take over Baku. If you keep letting those type of people make decisions...
I understand, Seikyo.
I apologize if I'm being too meddlesome, Your Majesty. I'm sorry.
I see you went to see my mom. I feel kind of bad that she didn't treat you appropriately. I did tell her about you, though. Well, she's always been pretty informal, so give her a break, could you? I guess if she was acting like that, it means you weren't with the Kei Taiho, were you? You shouldn't wander around by yourself like that. It's not safe.
What is it that has brought you here to the office of the royal court, Your Majesty?
I was curious, and I wanted to see what kind of work was being done in here.
Your Majesty.
Minister, I was actually here
No ruler has ever visited the office of the royal court before, Your Majesty. Everyone is feeling a bit startled.
I see. Sorry about that.
Kaitatsu. Shh.
Well, Horai didn't have the monarchy system, so I know it might not be easy for you to understand. But a kingdom's prestige and a ruler's dignity are very important. People here are very aware of social status, and if you neglect it, it can cause trouble. It's natural for a ruler to act more superior than others. That means they can handle the responsibilities of making important decisions. A ruler who lacks self-confidence makes people believe that they don't want to take on the responsibilities. So go ahead and act more superior. You'll see. Anyway, I'm glad that things are going well between you and the Kei Taiho. It's also good to hear that you're getting along with the officials. By the way, Gyokuyo is the name of the goddess who lives in Mount Ho. You probably saw her when you received the Tenchoku. Who knows? Maybe not. She's also known as Lady Hakika Genkun. She's supposed to be a beautiful lady. That's why people often call beautiful girls Gyokuyo. Once you become a good queen, the name Yoko will quite likely become a popular name in the Kingdom of Kei. Speaking of which, I recently got a nickname in school. They call me Buncho. Funny, because it's the same name my father was called when he was going to school. It's a little embarrassing, though.
So Gyokuyo is a term they use for a pretty girl.
Now I won't be able to show myself to Master Rakashun.
Well, I have to say that so far I've been living pretty comfortably here. The teachers and students are pretty nice, too. The En Taiho is planning to take me to your coronation ceremony. It feels a little inappropriate for me to be a guest, but I really want to see you sworn in as the queen. But until then, I've got a lot of studying to do. Hang in there, Yoko, and I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Bye for now.
You told Master Rakashun that you have no problem with the officials?
That's right. I really don't have any arguments with them. Or at least, we don't fight over things face to face. It's really because none of the officials have ever tried to communicate with me about anything. But I don't feel like I'm lying to Rakashun. For instance, I often hear the word Kaitatsu.
Your Majesty, that's...
I learned there used to be a great king, now called Tatsuo, who governed Kei. And what Kaitatsu means is that they miss Tatsuo, and they don't expect much from me. And so there's no point in telling Rakashun that.
Maybe the reason you don't want to share your troubles with him is because you care for him as your friend.
You may be right. I haven't been completely honest with him. But the reason is that I just don't want to add to his worries. I'm not trying to hide anything. It may be that I'm just trying to stretch my limits.
Stretch your limits?
I shouldn't forget that Rakashun probably has problems of his own out there. I'm sure he's worried about the situation in Ko and about his mom. Plus, just the fact that he's a Hanju is probably making things quite difficult for him in Daigaku as well. But for Rakashun, even when he encounters an obstacle or frustration, he never utters a word about the hardship. and I know that can't be very easy. The way he is just so incredible to me.
Hey, what is this supposed to mean? I promise not to ruin the books and return them accordingly? Why is it that only Rakushun has to sign such a thing?
Megan, it's okay.
Do you honestly think that he goes back to his room and starts chewing on the books?
No, it's not that.
What then? Do you think he's gonna sell the books because he comes from a poor family?
Megan!
Rakushun.
Huh? Chuchin. Huh?
These are all for you.
Thank you, but I only need to borrow them, Chuchin.
I no longer have any use for them.
Huh?
Chuchin, are you quitting?
I didn't receive any certificate this year either. So this way, at least if I quit before I get expelled, the others will think I quit so that I could be with my family.
But you've been studying so well for 8 years. Can't you just try a little
harder?
harder?
Stop it, Rakushun. Sometimes working and studying hard just isn't enough.
Huh? Well, that was pretty fast. Are you back already?
Sorry about that. I just thought that you might have used up all of your silver grains by now.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. About Yoko. Is Queen Kay really doing all right?
Why? Did she say something to you?
It's just... She said everything was going fine, but I am very aware of the condition that Kay has recently been under. Most of the current officials have possessed control over all of the affairs in Kay for 2 years before she became the queen. I was just concerned that Yoko might be having a hard time with those officials.
You two are funny.
Huh?
Nothing. Well, if you two understand each other, I guess that's really all that matters.
Right.
I thought she might have been whining about all the different tasks she has to do.
Yoko is the queen, after all, so she must have some strength.
Perhaps Master Rakushun is well aware that you have been stretching your limits recently.
Yes, I wonder. That's fine, thank you.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. The Taiho urgently requests your presence.
Very well. You go ahead without me. I'll be right there.
Yes.
I forgot to tell you something important. Remember that I recently told you that I was given the name Sekishi, which literally means red child in this world? Well, in Horai there is a word written the same way. And the meaning that it has there is baby. I'm not overly fond of that name, but in a way I'm sort of like a baby here. I hear it's a custom to change the name of the period at the coronation ceremony. I've discussed it with Keiki, and we've decided to use the characters that stand for red and easy, which is read Sekiraku. I can just picture your face, Rakushun. You know, if I hadn't met you, I would have certainly died in the woods that day. And so that's why I've taken one character from your name and put it into mine.